It's Hoppe Hour!
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start.
Okay, well, hit it.
All right.
Now, something completely different.
Smoke medical weed every day.
The following thoughts on Hoppe Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and that's it. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Hoppe. This is Hoppe Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at?
Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. We the hottest, search about us. Competition microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Hoppe Hour in your system.
Oh, yeah. How the hell is it? December 16th. Over half the month is over with. And we're here as well on what day would it be? What day is it again? Oh, what day?
Hey guys,
What's up, G?
wanna go to Tchotchke's? Get some coffee?
Yeah.
It's a little early.
I gotta get out of here. I think I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mundus.
Oh, what's up?
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mundus.
Oh, what's going on?
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mundus.
One more time.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mundus.
Oh, yeah. More than any other Monday that I've ever experienced. Not really. This is the Mondayest of Mondays. You can call me 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. And you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. Now, I am 100% against daylight saving time. I think it's an absolute waste of time, no pun intended. I think it's very outdated. And so does Donald Trump.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
When most Americans agree on very little, President-elect Donald Trump appears to have struck a chord and shined a light on something that most people fully endorse, the daylight saving time.
It would not be a segment about daylight saving time without the little tick-tocking in the background. Tick-tock.
That most people fully endorse, the daylight saving time has to go.
And it's already starting to get dark. I hate you, daylight savings time.
I love when NBC feels like, we gotta quote TikTok videos to be relevant. What are you gonna quote once TikTok gets banned?
The practice of springing our clocks forward 1 hour in March and falling back 1 hour in November, originally to save energy, has long been a thorn in the side for many.
It's just getting old, man. Like, you get done with work around 5 p.m. and then it's like, oh, time to go to bed. Like, it's nice during the summer when you have those 3 hours of the sun where you can do something, man. I feel bad for the 9-to-5ers.
It's 5 p.m. and I'm dead serious, contemplating just going straight to bed. Like, why?
JP.
She sounds like she would complain a lot in relationships.
Going straight to bed. Like, why?
Why do you have to go watch football with your friends?
Straight to bed. Like, why?
JP, a software engineer from Phoenix, Arizona, who lives in one of the few states which keeps standard time year-round, says permanent standard time would do wonders for everything from earning potential to more sleep.
Duh.
Time we're sleeping an average of 19 minutes less every single night that we
that's whatever.
Remain on daylight saving time. So this would increase the duration and quality of our sleep year round.
The latest long shot effort to keep the clocks consistent comes after the president-elect posted this to Truth Social. The Republican Party will use its best efforts to eliminate daylight saving time, which has a small but strong constituency, but shouldn't.
Something Americans all over the country want, to never have to change their clocks again.
Hell yeah. We are such a divided country. But I think we can all get together and realize that it's a joke.
In 2022, the Senate did pass a bill making daylight saving time permanent when sunrises get later. That's a little different from what the president-elect appears to be championing, which is to ditch daylight saving altogether.
Hell yeah. I said I'll vote for whatever candidate changes it. If I would have known, maybe I would have voted.
And go back to standard time, which resets in the fall when sunrises get later and sunsets earlier.
Oh, wow. It's weird how that works. 856-49 Hoppe. I just think it's such a waste of time. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you feel like you get nothing done. Like, you work, and then, like, you can already tell around, like, 3 p.m. that, like, especially in Florida where it's sunny out. I know there's a lot of Midwesterns that listen to me. And it's cloudy there, but, like, you can just kind of feel at, like, 3 o'clock. You're like, the day's over. There's nothing else to this day. Oh, I have a bone to pick with a random person from Arlington Heights, Illinois. So December 12th was my mom's 35th birthday. It's a joke. I wish it was her 35th. And I bought her a necklace that said, "I love you, Mom." And I had it delivered on Amazon, and her birthday was on December 12th. And let's just say that I hit her, I bought it like December 7th and was expecting it to be there December 9th. Well, as everybody that works at Amazon is during the holiday season, they're overworked, blah, blah, blah. It gets dropped off at the wrong house. Now, in the end, we ended up getting a second one delivered, and it got closer to her birthday. But I want to call out whoever got the actual package. I'm not mad at the Amazon driver because nobody's perfect. But the people that kept the box and didn't return it, screw you. Pissed me off. Really? You're going to hold on to that? What do you need that for? You're going to give it to your mom and then pretend that you're such a good son. Well, I'm the one doing it. God, that pissed me off. Now, granted, in the end, she got her necklace, so it all worked out. But the people that kept it, that really pissed me off. Like 10 out of 10. Like, what do you need it for? And it was delivered to like a big house. So I'm like, you can obviously afford it. You can afford 10 of them. Oh. People being selfish in 2024, going on 2025, that never happens. All right, I see this here. Liam Payne's waiter admits he did cocaine with him, but refused payment. So now we got all the people that are afraid of being charged of something speaking out to TMZ.
My name is Brian. I'm 24 years old, and I met Liam at my restaurant.
They're showing a selfie of them. They look so coked out in their eyes. That's some very creepy music. That's like the most documentary music ever. Like, and then the little girl left her house. I was never seen again.
They say I'm the dealer, that I carried drugs, that I sold them, and the truth is that no, I didn't sell them.
I snorted them.
Did you use drugs with Liam the first night you met him?
Yeah, there was.
What drugs did you use?
There was cocaine.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know One Direction partied like that.
There wasn't even a lot of it. But we...
Just a line or two, whatever he had left over from his binge. He was like, hey, man, you want to come up to my place?
We had some with whiskey.
Was it?
That is quite the combination. Let's have a heart attack tonight.
Cocaine the first night or the second night?
The second night too. The second night.
Yeah. We heard you.
The soapbox and some aluminum foil was already there.
It's crazy how TMZ got access to the room. It is messy in there.
Drugs scattered everywhere. I didn't even accept his money. Nothing.
He just wanted to get high on coke.
To give me his Rolex, I didn't accept it.
That was a good decision on your part. 856-49-HOPPY. Now, a lot of men out there are afraid to date modern women, and I found this clip. And this is not every modern day woman, but an example of one.
Once my boyfriend was asleep, so I wanted to go fuck my ex real quick, so I drove down to the gas station, let him cream pie me, and then I came home to sneak into bed. My boyfriend woke up and then wanted to fuck me, and he started eating me out and told me how good my pussy tastes, and he's eating my ex's cum out of me, and I never told him.
Wow. Only I could go from talking about Liam Payne doing coke to that. I don't even know where we go from here.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Poor life, somewhere sex. Somewhere up top. You know what it is. Heavy as heaven in 07. Gemini. Troubles of the world, yeah. Represented to the fullest. Never met a nigga that can take it where I took it. They ain't gon' make you hate us now with it. Troubles of the world, man, that nigga pull it. Come kick it with your homie, I'll show you how to push it. You look in the stand, I'm camouflaged in the bushes. Slide in your mind, I'll show you how to look it. Rocks in the band like, oh God, my goodness. I'ma tell them about you, tell them about we. Let's tell them on 2, tell them on 3. We'll show them what it do, show them what it be. Gym to the M&I, UPE. Got go watching, go chain. Folks topping, so plain. Beat, knock, we rock, sheep, cop, go man. Gotta understand this who we are. Purple murder service and comedy gone song. Any given time we purchase a new car. Somebody call us surgery, we hurting them too hard. Us taking the light, it's taking it too far. What you expect, playboy, you 2 stars. Screw stars, we the new Mars. Looking for a Venus, nigga, you a G. We gon' show ya what it was, how it do, how it do. We gon' lock it, on down, throw the keys, cross the border, we We the 85 bands, 92 bulls, 05 socks with a whole lot of pool, all rolled up and there's no letting up. You smart, you wanna be the 07 us. Never met a nigga breathing this cold. Box Chevy dripping wet, 23s, 24. Nothing but the best TV screens in the dough. Gotta get it how you living when you living in the gold. Well, I'm more like no chrome, no tens, 4 phones, just case. ET wanna go home, never chase. Cause in me there is no Jones, ever take from the seafloor to the ozone. 5-star hotels all week, non-stops to Paris, ain't chic. Sick lake views, big penthouse suite. Champs-Elysees is magnifique. Gucci sweats when I'm out in the streets. Linen shorts when I'm chillin' on the beach. Idiom when I'm out in the mountains. Maharishi when I'm out on the town in. Spring water we don't mess with the fountains. Land Rovers back to back when we camping. Philippe lemonade, police did a red. We didn't fade back to the bouncing. Fresh bin smoke when they peel. Speeding on the freeway till they chill. Did the fool then and it's still steel. Got it off the ground like a Willard wheel. You from the west side? Born and raised from the south side, right? So I spent my days where I lay, where I stay. Now you ain't gotta wonder why I get my ways. We gon' show ya what it was, how it do, how it do. Chill, we will, God willing. And I miss it was 10 lyricist, dealing with the lyrics I'm pinning like I ain't really tripping cause I know that God's with him. Till we meet again, nigga, free my nigga. Sick with a pen, I'm a beast, my nigga. Let it new beans, but the 23s don't fit him. And you know you can't red light your green light. Try to break us up, lace it up, keep the team tight. This lifestyle, make it hard for me to sleep nights. I'm on the 747 for the take flight. Sports car, faster than your car. It's Gemini, and y'all know me. Better together, y'all know the letters forever and forever, FNFU.
We gon' show ya what it was, how it do, does, light it up, get your buzz. We gon' lock it, on down, throw the keys in the motor, keep on moving, cross the border. We
I think the point is they're on. Oh, sure.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by DZ BZ Honey. DZBZHoney.com. When I tell you it's the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I'm a man of my words. It comes in the form of a lollipop, lick the lollipop, the wrapper, a honey stick, or a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high. Go to DZBZHoney.com and then at checkout use keyword Hoppe. H-O-P-P.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's Happy Hour! Hello, human beings from planet Earth. This is Jeff Zito from 98.7 The Shark, and you are listening to a real phenomenon. It's Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
He had daddy issues and is attracted to women with them. Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Happy Hour starts with the girl so sly, right? 6'9", reaching for the sky. Cat made Luna with a purse so sweet. Sweet peach streets where they tap their feet. Whispers of secrets in the midnight air. Happy brings the heat with his devil-may care. Talks about love with a twist of gold. Celebrity news like stories untold. Tune and gather round, it's the Happy vibe. Feel the rhythm flow, let it hit your stride. Sex and dating on the airwaves tonight. Ryan's got the scoop that'll make you feel right.
Oh, really? 856-49 Hoppe. 856-494-6773.
St. Pete light shining.
You can tweet at me
Eyes glistening.
at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me.
Hoppe's voice leads
Ryan Hoppe Radio.
from coast to coast.
Let's listen to a little bit of this AI.
Everyone's tongue. In a world so wild, he's got the song. Happy Hour groove, you can't go wrong. When you got around, it's the Happy vibe. Feel the rhythm flow, let it hit your stride. Sex and dating on the airwaves tonight. Ryan's got the scoop that'll make you feel right. Feel right.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Even though I can't stand Wendy Williams, love her old theme song. Not too good. I see this latest news with Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams smiling in first sighting since permanently incapacitated claim. We'll get to that, but let's listen to a little more of this theme song. So it's showing a picture of her and her son. Looks like she's out to eat somewhere, or she's in the back of a car. Let's see if there's any audio to this video.
How you doing? How you doing, Wendy Williams? How you doing, baby? You look good.
No, you don't. She's not responding with, how you doing? Which, you know, if she's not responding to, how you doing? That's a problem. It's her eating chicken wings in the back of a car. And we got this clip that's going to load up about the fact that she has dementia, which I don't want to say it's karma, but like she ran her mouth about everybody else. But I don't want to say it's karma and then have something happen to me and be like, well, Ryan ran his mouth. All right, here's a little bit about Wendy.
Sad news with Wendy Williams. We knew, obviously, I think everybody knew, something was seriously wrong with Wendy. And we've seen this really over a period of years now where things were just not right. And we'll get into what some of those warning signs were. But the family has now disclosed that Wendy has been diagnosed with aphasia and dementia.
So it goes on for 6 minutes, but I wish Wendy nothing but the best. You know who I don't wish nothing but the best? Conor McGregor and his cloud-chasing fiancée, Dee Davlin. They're all smiles on date night after his civil case. Conor McGregor and Dee Davlin put on a united front during a night on a town with the UFC superstar's partner, sharing snaps from a romantic date just a few weeks after the conclusion of his civil suit. She blocked me on social media because I know she can't stand it that she's a cloud chaser. What the hell? I mean, honestly, if we're going to talk about LeBron James in the NBA, let's do this.
You ready for the most unapologetic and unbiased opinions of the NBA? Well, don't worry. You've come to the right place. This is Hoppe's Hoops with Ryan Hoppe.
Yo. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wilder, stories about the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs, all in on the schemes. Hoppe's Hoops, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shock and awe. MJ to Kobe, in the game. Jack's big presence, true Hall of Fame.
Got it.
Hoppe spills the tea, ain't playing tame.
Yeah, I know.
Behind the curtain, nothing left the same. Hoppe's Hoops, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shock and awe.
So I have two clips here about LeBron. Let's listen to the first one from News Nation.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
Time now for some of the biggest trending stories you'll want to know today. Sports legend. People call him the GOAT, LeBron James.
Well, he's not.
Taking an excused absence from the basketball season.
A little sketchy. The guy that wants to stat pad and have the greatest stats ever, to have him taken off for personal reasons right around all the Diddy accusations, a little sketchy.
This, as resurfaced video, is being examined in a new light. Plus, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's latest Netflix adventure is not a smash with Chris. It's an excused absence. However, social media trying to connect it to a resurfaced clip where James joined Diddy Combs on a live stream and said, quote, "Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party." I think that went viral. I remember when he said that years ago.
Did.
What's the scoop here?
Yep. So he's saying it's for personal reasons. And to be fair, he has not been playing well this year.
Yeah, he can't make a three-pointer for his life. Here is the video of Ain't No Party Like a Diddy Party. It was during COVID on a live stream.
Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Yeah, that's just a little sketchy.
He's playing with his son on the Lakers. That's
No, his son's playing in the G League. You're wrong.
great. He and Bronny are together. I don't know if that's a good thing. You know, they thought it would be. And then, of course,
No one thought that. LeBron thought that. He forced everyone to do it.
she has social media because of, as we know, last week it was announced that somebody is suing Jay-Z. And those of you who read my column and watch me have
Oh, yeah, we all read your column. Who the hell are you?
known that I've talked for a while. A lot of people are buzzing that Diddy's former BFFs are real quiet.
Yeah, LeBron's been real quiet this year. He's not reading Malcolm X books in the locker room or, posting selfies with people.
And they have been. And people were wondering why and who's the next to fall. And then Jay-Z comes out and then LeBron James says, I'm stepping away for excused personal reasons. And people are going, oh, what
I wonder if he's going to move in with Ellen.
is going on here?
But James was chosen by Anna Wintour to chair the Met Gala next year.
LeBron being in charge of the Met Gala is so douchey.
You're hearing from your sources she may be regretting that decision.
You and I talked about this about a month ago.
We did.
And
We broke it.
it was a lot of people were raising their eyebrows. He's the honorary chair of the big Met Gala for honoring black tailors.
Okay. Doesn't mean he hasn't accomplished things. I feel like he's the guy that leaves a party early. Like, I really hope he didn't, rape people. Like, if he had cheated on his wife at the party, all people do. But if it wasn't consensual, I lost all respect for you.
And, it's a real interesting choice right now.
So there's that. That's all they know, all the speculation. There's this headline.
Shams recently reported that the Phoenix Suns have joined a list of teams that are willing to trade for Jimmy Butler.
So I was thinking about Jimmy Butler. He's gonna go into the Hall of Fame. He did good in Minnesota. He did good in Philly. He did good in Miami. He did good in Chicago. But is his jersey gonna get retired? What team is he gonna get retired with? Or get put into the Hall of Fame with? The Heat? He just keeps jumping teams.
The list being Golden State, Houston, and Dallas. And Jimmy Butler's agent pretty much just called out Shams, saying that it was a lie. And
Shams is an insider.
All of this, and here's Jimmy Butler's reaction to all of it.
What was the message with the orange hair tonight, and what went into the decision to go orange?
I can change my hair to whatever color I want to. And there is no subliminals in my hair.
All right, so there's that. 856-49 Hoppy. Someone got injured.
The 76ers had some bad luck in their loss versus the Indiana Pacers last night. Firstly, we have Embiid going down with a sinus fracture here after he got hit in the face by, I think it was Benedict Mathurin. And then later in the game, he did not return to the game, but then later in it, Jared McCain, this scary fall where he...
All these players are getting injured nowadays. I don't know what the hell is happening.
Smacks the back of his head on.
All right.
Onto the hardwood, and obviously
I look at that sometimes and I'm like, man, I cannot imagine falling on my back on the hardwood. Yeah, they're a little overpaid, but they're also paid for putting their body on the line.
Everyone was concerned about his head. It was a pretty hard knock. He has been cleared now for concussion, but as we see, when he lands, he also twists his knee, and when he gets...
Yeah, it's not good. 856-49 Hoppy. That's 856-494-6773. Shaquille O'Neal opens up about his interest and his motivation to give back. Very interesting here as I load this. 856-49 Hoppy. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. The reason I'm beginning with NBA news and all these different headlines is these are the clips that aren't going to be reels. I don't like when I make the first 35 minutes of my show all the meat, because then it's all on YouTube. All right, here we go.
How big is this thing this year? You have so many kids that are helped by this event that you have. Where is it, and how many kids are we helping here?
Atlanta, Vegas, Jersey, Louisiana.
Shaq's got a lot of flaws, but he's also seems like a guy with a big heart.
I know here at Wesley Lakes Elementary, McDonough, we fed 1,000 kids today. And our coats, bikes, drones, laptops, shoes, free haircuts.
So He's doing things for the kids. Here's this clip. I can't stand the ESPN shows that all they do is yell. Kind of like that show. No, I'm just kidding. But Stephen A. Smith just yells about absolutely nothing. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, I think that's how you say his name, he's not happy with it. He calls out Stephen A. Smith for being a bum.
Again, going back to that we have somebody in our family that's a great salesman, charming, great spokesperson, that can set the record straight for me, for my mom, for my brothers, for my close friends, for my agents, for my team, for my organization, for my city, for my country, for everything, you know? And also, I want you one day, Thanasis, to go to First Take.
This is Giannis talking to his brother, who's not very good, but a good podcast host. Nepotism.
One day, Thanasis, to go to First Take.
First Take is the show on ESPN.
Go to First
Take and go crazy. Huh?
Sit down on the table. Sit down. They love you over there. Stephen A. Smith is your guy. You're like this. Sit down. No, for real. And say, I'm tired of walking in the facility and turning in First Take, because we have First Take on all the TVs, and see like blah, blah, blah.
That's not good. You're giving Stephen A. Smith power. Stephen A. Smith, that yeller. We're going to move on from NBA news. We have right here an interesting clip. There is a man who was an eyewitness to Liam Payne's fall. Can you imagine seeing it? Can you imagine witnessing that? I wouldn't want that on my conscience. That was a little remix right there. I've never really seen anything bad. So I can only imagine what it must be like to see that. To see a pop singer fall to his death. Oh, he did, didn't he?
I'm Brett Watson, and I was a guest at the Casa Sur Hotel Palermo and was there the day that Liam passed away. I was meeting our wedding planner. We had gone up to the room. We happened to be looking out of the window of our hotel at the pool and area just to show her the view from the hotel, and we saw Liam fall.
That had to be awful.
So he had gone.
I love that TMZ music.
From the third floor where he fell and came down and then past your room on the first floor and then fell to his death.
Yes. And so we immediately rushed out on the balcony to see what it was, and
yeah, it's something you don't forget.
When we looked down, you could see that it was Liam laying on the ground. He landed face up, so we could tell right away that it was Liam, and he was motionless.
That dude's gonna need therapy. Speaking of someone who's gonna need therapy, the accusers, not the accusers, but the people accused in that lacrosse rape thing from Duke University 19 years ago.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
That was a little loud.
A dramatic reversal in a story that grabbed headlines nearly 20 years ago. A woman who accused 3 Duke University lacrosse players of rape now says she made it up. ABC's Steve O.
This dirty, rotten bitch should be put on trial.
Sami has more.
Nearly 20 years after her story sent shockwaves across the Duke University campus, the dancer who accused 3 college lacrosse players of raping her is publicly admitting this morning on the Let's Talk with Kat podcast that she lied.
'Cause you're a bitch!
I want them to know that I love them.
You don't love them. Tell them that in 2006 then. They literally got blackballed from life because of you. Out of all the dancers they could have hired too, they hire you? Yuck.
And they didn't deserve that. And I hope they can forgive me.
With a
yeah, really?
black accuser and the young and white and well-to-do men she accused, The case was explosive and in the national headlines.
I even heard about it in 6th grade.
81 indictments, 12 of the 18 jurors.
The college athletes, all grown men today, had hired her to dance for them at a beer party in a fraternity house. She was a college student herself at a nearby historically black university and worked as a dancer part-time. Her story eventually fell apart, and the young men who had always maintained their innocence were famously cleared.
I'm absolutely innocent of all the charges that have been brought against me.
I just wanted a lap dance.
Mangum is currently serving a 14-year prison sentence after stabbing a boyfriend. And that's where she met with the podcaster and admitted all these years later that she was never raped by the college athletes.
What a scumbag.
I testified falsely against them by saying that they raped me when they didn't, and that was wrong. And I betrayed the trust of
You make all women look bad, you make all African Americans look bad, you failure.
a lot of other people who believed in me.
It was North Carolina's current governor, who was then the state's top prosecutor, who stepped in, took over the case from the local district attorney, and refused to prosecute the young men.
He's like, yeah, you didn't do it.
This morning, he says his decision has aged well.
As Attorney General, it was important for me to take that case from the local prosecutor, do an investigation to find the real truth. It is why I dismissed the charges.
All right. Can you imagine being that woman? I cannot. I'd rather be me. And that's saying something. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. And you can always email me. RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. Now, on this show, I bust a lot of balls, talk a lot of smack, but cancer always hits home for me. And we have this clip right here. Randy Moss, legendary wide receiver, member of the undefeated New England Patriots team that lost to Eli Manning in the Super Bowl, and he also played on many great teams on the Minnesota Vikings. He now has cancer, which is not great. And as this clip loads up, we'll hear about it.
Well, I don't even know who's on here, and I appreciate everybody coming on. And y'all know I've told y'all over the last couple of
Randy Moss has a cane.
weeks about me battling something internally, and your boy is a cancer survivor. And I'll get into that a little bit more in a few minutes, but I just want to give a shout out to a lot of people that really helped me pull through this. Been in the hospital for 6 days. I just got out today.
Hell yeah. Some good news there.
Thank God. So first and foremost, I'd like just to thank God for really just blessing me and my family.
All right, I'm sick of the whole God thing. Like, I'm not trying to be against religion, but where was God with my uncle and my dad?
Family, through this trying time, and me being able to come out of this surgery and fight and battling cancer. So my doctors, Dr. Lingo, Dr. Zamar, Dr. Shalindra.
Hell yeah.
Dr. Rizza, Dr. Martini.
Oh, sure.
That's my doctors.
We got it.
The best that Charlotte has to offer, man. I appreciate it. Some of the best around the whole country, not just in the city of Charlotte.
Hell yeah. So I'm glad he's doing well. We're going to go to break with this story. It's an interview from 2015. It's Muskegon Division II State Championship Football. De La Salle versus Muskegon.
It's a huge deal, but you know what? The boys, they've wanted this all year long. They've wanted this for so many years, and this year we got it.
So did you do anything special at all before the game?
Yeah, I got my beat on. We tailgated.
You tailgated today?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tailgating before a high school game?
Oh, we do it all the time.
Division II State Championship. We're hearing this Muskegon team has a really good defense. Are you worried a little bit?
You're always worried, but we have a pretty good offense too. We're very offensive on the east side of Detroit, so we're ready.
But I'm not sure if the players are really ready for this.
We're ready. We're ready to go out there and hit them every play right now, baby. You're gonna know we came to
And he's like this pretty boy. You would not expect the voice.
field.
He hasn't slept in probably 7 days.
They're holding hands. That's not very football-like, is it? Holding hands? That's
You would get canceled for that now.
better. That's better. They're calling you guys that you guys don't have a very good offense. That Muskegon team, they're fired up. What do you say to them?
We have a good offense.
If you're not nervous, you're not ready. These kids are ready.
I think I got my swagger back. My swagger back.
These kids are ready.
I think I got my swagger back.
That's my favorite part.
Already.
I think I got my swagger back.
As a student, watching the players that you know, don't you get nervous?
No, not really. Because I know my boys got this. They got this.
That's not what the other team says.
We don't care what they say. We're bringing it.
We are better than the Lions. We are the best team to ever play on this field. Yeah!
I'm not sure they're better than the Lions, but final score, Warren De La Salle 44, Muskegon 8.
State championship, boys!
Only on Hoppe Hour would you get a news clip from 9 years ago.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Hey, what's up, world? What's up, world? By now, y'all know that me and this nigga Kelly was coming, right? In a black Hummer with 2 guns on the outside. Ghetto thriller, best of both worlds.
Cash money, I'll lift the Birdman. Hired Piper from the Rockland Clan. To all the players and the hot girls. Introducing the best of both worlds. So throw your hands up and represent. This is collabo with heaven sent. So from the clubs to the whips to the jeeps, it's ghetto killer tales of the streets. 2 heads, 2 hearts, merging into one. Both are from the dark, but now shining like the sun. Different worlds, different blocks, same guns. But nevertheless, they are both made guns. This is a true story of the street life. I walk dark tunnels with no flashlight. So much pain under the shy street light. On my knees praying with all my might. Lord, 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 if you hear me, Lord, 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 please forgive me. Sipping, sipping, sipping on this Tennessee. Joy, joy, joy is what I really need. Sometimes I dream my life is like ice. Sometimes I cry myself to sleep at night. And I can't hold this pain. Heaven, can you shelter me from the rain? Cash money, I'll lift the Birdman. Ryan Piper from the Rockland Clan. To all the players and the hot girls. Introducing the best of both worlds. So throw your hands up and represent. This is collabo with heaven sent. So from the clubs to the whips to the jeeps, it's little killer tales.
Let's go get it, homie. 10 million of my ghetto soldiers. Born and raised in the heart of that node. Helicopters and neighborhood explosions. Slinging cola was the way of high road. Landmines under every neighborhood. Platinum status like a OG should. The police sweating the D-boy hood. But real niggas get money like they should. Ghetto calls, ghetto stars, ghetto ring, homie. Keep that bling on me. And we've been torn by the same thing. Lost our moms and get charged for every fucking thing. It's ghetto history being mean. Blowing smoke, got a Maybach Mercedes. Rest in peace to the dead. The worldwide hustlers and my homies that the street raid.
Cash money, I'll lift the Birdman. Hired Piper from the Rockland Clan. To all the players and the hot girls. Introducing the best of both worlds. So throw your hands up and represent. This is collabo with heaven sent. So from the clubs to the whips to the jeeps, it's ghetto killer tales of the streets.
Hold up.
Wait, let's go this way. No, you take the money, I take the album and dump.
Got it.
Alright, homie, be careful. You know we hot from state to state. I know
whatever.
We gonna stay low from state to state. Yo, but what about the rest of the album, bro? What we gonna do? Get money.
Where's this song going?
This is collabo with heaven sent. So from the clubs to the whips to the jeeps, it's ghetto killer tales of the streets.
Oh shit. Got it.
Happy Hour will be right back.
70 downloads. Oh yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com. And I tell you that they are the best pre and post-workout around. I'm out of my words. At checkout, use keyword Ryan20. This is also being brought to you by counselingoncall.net. Do you need help with your mental health? Who doesn't nowadays? If you go to counselingoncall.net and you live in Florida or Maryland and you tell them I sent you, they will hook you up. Before we get back to the show, let's hear from my good friend, Hammerin' Hank.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammerin' Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, this is Meredith from O and the Freak Show on Wild 94.1 in Tampa Bay, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh yeah.
Every morning, tune it in. Ryan Hoppe's where we begin.
Oh, sure.
6 for 9, a pure delight.
That's me.
Happy Hour taking flight.
Talking love and latest news, sex and dating top reviews, celeb gossip don't you miss. Ryan Show you can't resist.
It's Hoppe Hour, let's all cheer. Tallest DJ, bring us near. Laughter, fun from night till dawn. With Ryan Hoppe, groove along.
Oh yeah.
Wake up world, he's on the mic. Ryan Hoppe set to strike. Morning chatter, wake up call. Hoppe's here to thrill us all.
Latest scoop on fame and stars, from romance tips to fancy cars. Every word just flows like gold. Hoppe stories never old.
It's Hoppe Hour, let's all cheer. Tallest DJ, bring us near. Laughter, fun from night till dawn. With Ryan Hoppe, groove along.
856-49 Hoppe. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
On fame and stars, from romance tips to fancy cars, every word just flows like gold. Hoppy stories never old.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
I've been fortunate enough to have some great relationships, and honesty is always really important.
Well, now Pete Davidson is giving fans some honesty about those relationships, saying he's over being known for his high-profile romance roster.
Oh, relax. You got to bang the most beautiful women.
So I feel like I don't know if I kind of feel a little bit misunderstood.
In a new interview,
I relate to that. I even have on my website that I describe myself as a mix of Howard Stern and Pete Davidson due to my unapologetic and open self. So I can relate to him a lot.
I don't know if I kind of feel a little bit misunderstood.
In a new interview with W Magazine, the comedian opens up about that fear, saying, "I don't want to be this loser who just dates people."
He needs to stop using that word because he's putting the energy out there.
That's not who I am. Who are those people? Well, after a long-term relationship with Cassie David,
She's the most beautiful girl in the world. Look how lucky I am.
And a brief engagement to Ariana Grande in 2018.
Yeah, remember that?
Pete's had quite the relationship resume.
Yeah, he does.
Wow.
Phoebe
Who's better, him or John Mayer? Who's got a luckier penis?
Denver to Emily Ratajkowski to chase Sweet Wonders.
She's the best actress.
And of course, his high-profile relationship with Kim Kardashian in 2022, which played out on Hulu's The Kardashians.
Who are you texting, Kim? Does his name rhyme with feet?
That was their attempt at being funny. Stick to posing, dude.
He's just super genuine. Yeah. And it's just really fun to just hang out and do nothing and...
You know, she really needed it at that point, but then the whole doing nothing thing got old.
Watch TV and just do nothing.
I love that he's kind and really, really thoughtful.
Yeah.
He's the most thoughtful person. And I love, and I love the chemistry that Kim and him have together.
If they had that chemistry, they would still be together. Let's be honest here. Because if they're not still together, there really wasn't chemistry. Not trying to be a negative Nancy up in here, but I'm just being honest.
It's really sweet.
Now, Pete's pivoting from flings to fashion as the creative director for a sock brand.
Man, that would be awesome. Get free socks all you want. I have hyperhidrosis, so I sweat easily.
I'm excited.
As for what inspired the switch, Pete tells the mag, "I just want to be known for doing good work."
He's having a midlife crisis. Here's a clip I always play. I played this many times throughout the radio stations I've been on. This is Charlemagne the God talking to Pete Davidson about depression, and this is like the perfect way to describe depression.
How often do you still battle with depression?
Oh, I'm always depressed all the time. I have to constantly bring myself out of it. Like I wake up depressed, but
me,
like I'm like, okay, now I know my steps because like you learn from the real. Like now I have to go outside and be in the sun for a little bit, or go for a walk, or like
that's me.
Like start the day this way. It's all just programming yourself to trick your brain. You know.
Were you ever suicidal?
Yeah, all the time, but I can't because I got a mom and a sister.
I'm not really suicidal, but I can relate to that though.
Sister and like a family, so like I've always been suicidal, but I've never had like the balls. You know.
Sad, man. All the women in the world, and he's still trying to do it.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Ryan Reynolds is getting candid. The actor recently spoke with The Hollywood Reporter after being selected as their producer of the year, in which he discussed a range of topics, including his and wife Blake Lively's parenting style,
I bet his kids are spoiled.
Well as his reaction to Martha Stewart saying he was not so funny in real life.
He's not.
When asked how he and Blake have accomplished keeping their 4 children away from the public eye, the Deadpool star answered, "We try to give them as normal a life as possible. I try not to impose upon them the difference in their childhood to my childhood or my wife's childhood. We both grew up very working class, and I remember when they were very young, I used to say or think like, oh God, I would never have had a gift like this when I was a kid, or I never would have had this luxury of getting takeout, or whatever. And then I realized that that's not really their bag of rocks to carry. They're already very much in touch with gratitude and understanding the world enough to have a strong sense of empathy. Those are the things that I think would indicate we're doing an okay job, if our kids can empathize with other people and other kids. But yes, it's different."
Of course, you guys are like 100 millionaires.
When I was a kid, you would just suck it up, get out of the house, and be back by sundown, which I just can't even imagine now.
That is a very Gen X thing. That's why Gen X is the forgotten, angry generation.
As for Martha Stewart's recent comment that described him as not so funny in real life, the producer explained that it's a valid observation, sharing how it's also important to have tough skin in this business. If you
gotta have tough skin.
You can't take a punch in this business, you're in trouble. But why would people ever assume the way they see you on camera is how you're going to be in real life, right?
It just seemed like a really dumb shot by Martha.
You're just a person. But I do it too. I'm a fan of people and I love certain people's work. And I'm thinking when I meet them, I want to see little glimpses of that.
Especially with like radio people, whatever they are on air, they're the opposite off air.
He began after the outlet asked if his feelings were hurt. The 48-year-old went on to reveal that he's always been one to be very quiet, elaborating, I don't think what happened was designed to hurt anyone. That was just an incredibly valid observation that someone made.
He's just saying that to be nice and to shut it up.
Lots of people would say I'm very serious if they met me. I can't imagine entering any room in which I don't intimately know the people where I suddenly kind of turn on and perform.
Of course, you're not going to start doing the Deadpool routine at a gala.
I've always been one to be very quiet, and part of that is anxiety I've carried with me since I was a kid.
All right, I'm proud of you. Not really. 856-49-HOPPE.
Happy hot topic. I wanted to lose it in front of everybody. I wanted to talk about it. It's on my daily roll vlogs. You know what I mean? It's like this is constantly what I'm putting in the air because I want to bring people along with me.
Jelly Roll is opening up about his weight loss transformation. In a December 15th TikTok promoting the upcoming episode of his wife Bunny XO's podcast
Dumb Blonde.
Called Dumb Blonde, the country singer gets candid about the reality of having a, quote, dramatic weight loss.
It's funny, his old music when he was Lil White, the rapper, I think that's what his name was. If you would have told me he'd be the face of country music 17 years ago, I'd be like, what?
And why he chose to make it public.
I did this publicly for a reason. I want to be honest about my struggles with it with people. I wore it for so long. I think that people that become as big as I became, when they lose the weight, they're kind of ashamed. They're so ashamed that they go hide and lose the weight. And
yeah, there's people that need to take Ozempic, and there's plenty of people that are getting way too small from Ozempic. It's like, you don't need to be that skinny.
And they come back out and they don't really know how to interact with the world, looking different or feeling different, and they kind of got to find their whole new way.
It's like Drew Carey.
I wanted to lose it in front of everybody. I wanted to talk about it. It's on my daily roll vlogs. You know what I mean? It's like this is constantly what I'm putting in the air because I want to bring people along with me. And what I want the world to know, and I want the people to see, Bunny, is that I didn't become successful because of my weight. I became successful in spite of it.
I used to want to hate on Jelly Roll just to hate on him, but he's very hard to hate on.
He somehow managed to be this successful with carrying 550 pounds.
Whoa.
That's insane.
Then, the 40-year-old goes on to share his transformation goal for 2026.
And I love the fact that you have set a goal. Can we speak it into existence? You
She seems like she really loves him, even though she's shown her butthole on camera.
told me this goal that you had the other day.
Never said this out loud.
Made me so giddy because I'm so excited and I know it's going to happen. I can already visualize it. Tell everybody what it is.
I want to be on the cover of Men's Health by March of 2026.
Let's go.
That's a goal.
Putting it out there.
That's my new goal.
Oh, they'll do it.
And this is not the first time Jelly Roll has been open about his weight loss. Back in June, he appeared on the Bussin' with the Boys podcast where he got candid about his health journey and how one of the main motivators for getting healthy is so he and his wife can try having a child.
Yeah, let's make a baby.
My wife and I are talking about having a baby. And it really made me realize at almost 40, I was like, that means I got to live to at least 60. I got to see this kid into college.
The 40-year-old has also shared more insight.
But Bunny XO, I just looked up her age. She's 44. You got to start making it now.
Into his lifestyle adjustments to assist his weight loss. As he told People magazine back in November, the battle was with the food addiction, changing the way I've looked at food for the last 39 years.
I'm proud of you, dude. This next headline. Wow, I can't talk right now. This next headline is sad.
Happy hot topic.
Conan O'Brien is mourning the loss of both of his parents.
The former late-night host's mother, Ruth O'Brien, died December 12th at the age of 92, just 3 days after his father, Dr. Thomas O'Brien, passed away at the age of 95.
So Conan O'Brien's mom and literally died of heartbreak.
Both of Conan's parents were trailblazers in their respective career fields, with Ruth being only one of 4 women in her Yale Law School class.
He looks just like his mom.
Of 1956, according to her obituary. When she became a real estate attorney, she was the second woman to be a partner at her law firm.
What a warrior. A good for you.
In 1978. She retired in 1996 after 25 years. Meanwhile, Thomas was a physician, epidemiologist, and professor at Harvard Medical School for 3 decades and served as the first director of the Infectious Diseases Division at what is now Brigham and Women's Hospital. In addition to Conan, Ruth and Thomas, who were married 66 years, also shared kids Neil, Jane, Justin, Kate, and Luke.
Everybody needs to check in on Conan right now. This has to be very hard.
Conan tells the Boston Globe of his father, quote, "Science has said there's no such thing as perpetual motion, but my father was proof that that was wrong. My father was in constant motion, and he was interested in everything, absolutely everything."
And he made a great son, one of the greatest late-night hosts ever.
A Saturday Night Live alum previously gave insight into his fun childhood during a 2017 video in which Ruth earned the iRelaunch Pioneering Relauncher Award.
All right. So there is that. 856. Actually, let's play this just out of respect.
There were 6 kids, 2 dogs, a cat, my grandmother, a parakeet. I'm not kidding. That house was kind of madness sometimes.
Sounds like it.
Lovely madness, but madness still the same.
I can't relate to that because I am an only child.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Kim or Kylie?
Kris Jenner has no hesitation when it comes to picking her favorite child. The Kardashian family matriarch sits down for a little game of this or that in an Instagram video for Kylie Jenner's high clothing brand. And when it comes to picking between Kylie or Kim Kardashian, Kris doesn't miss a beat.
Kim or Kylie?
Kylie. The mogul also makes some less surprising admissions throughout the vid, like her go-to cocktail, which, let's be honest, we already knew.
This or that with Kris Jenner.
Wine
Sex tape or backdoor action?
or martini?
Martini.
Suiting or fur coat?
Suiting.
Heels or flats?
Flats.
Dark nails or neutrals?
Dark.
However, this isn't the first time the 69-year-old has admitted that Kylie's her fave.
She gives me like Ghislaine Maxwell vibes, the madam to Jeffrey Epstein. Bad vibes from Kris Jenner.
During a 2022 appearance on The Late Late Show with James Corden, Kris even took a lie detector test when Kylie confronted mom about her love for her.
Am I your favorite child?
Yes.
Well, no wonder all those girls are messed up. Their mom's a bitch.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day. Happy hour will be right back.
This following segment has been brought to you by the best barber in all of the Bay Area. That being Rich Cayley, Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com. When I tell you he is the best barber in all of the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard. And that is in Tampa. Sign up for an appointment ahead of time at richkbarber.com. And when you go there, tell them I sent you to save $10.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to gain education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them, work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM Tampa Bay, and you're listening to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe's on the mic, and he's not holding back. This is Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Hoppe Hour with Ryan Tower, that's 6'9". Talk sex, dates, celebs, we unwind. Broadcasting from Tampa, we're on that grind. Luna the cat chillin', host feline. Hoppe Hour Christmas portion night. Ryan and Luna lighting up the law. Talking wild stories, feeling the gold. 2000s lives, we all in this fall.
Oh, sure.
Pimp out sleigh, got the Christmas bling.
Yeah.
And in the booth, let the jingle bells ring. Under mistletoe, spark shit and cling.
Got it.
We out broadcasting, doing our thing. Hoppe Hour Christmas portion night.
Oh, sure.
Ryan and Luna lighting up the lot.
Meow.
Talking wild stories, feeling the gold. 2000s lives, we all in this fall. Ryan got high, story tall, line by line.
856
Soft, feel
49 Hoppe.
Talking about the
HOPP. That's 856-494-6773.
show pride. Hoppe Hour Christmas.
You can tweet at me.
Ryan
At Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Law. Talking wild stories.
You can always email me.
2000s lives.
Ryan Hoppe Radio at gmail.com.
Hoppe Hour Christmas portion night. Ryan's on the mic now, talking green leaf. Wow.
Time for weed news.
It's the time, rolling up that fresh dime.
Tune into the story of the plan, no worry.
Oh, sure.
We puff every toke, hero of the hot folk.
I would take a hit, but my pen's recharging.
And all the facts on the hour, riding power with the laid back tracks. From the grove to the store, Hoppe's got the score.
Oh, sure.
Cannabis, that's the game. Welcome to the high fame. Rolling papers.
Nearly 2/3 of Tennessee voters support marijuana legalization, including majority Republican and Democrats, according to marijuanamovement.net.
Chain in the air, Ryan.
Hell yeah. Everybody's moving to Tennessee from Illinois. And Tennessee's kind of weird if you're driving in the middle of the night, so I would need weed to be there. Also, marijuana terpenes relieve post-surgery pain. Study shows. Duh. I mean, you didn't need a study to realize that. Massachusetts recreational marijuana sales hit 7 billion milestone with record-breaking 7-month surge.
Tune into the story.
How bad the Patriots have been. They've need to been high to watch them every Sunday.
The hot folk.
Think about all the money Florida could be making if they made it recreational. But no, you had to get 60% approval.
Tracks from the grove to the store.
Cannabis can significantly improve the quality of life for youth with autism, epilepsy, and other conditions.
The grove to the store.
I love that we're getting positive marijuana stories.
Rolling paper state to state. Keep it cool and never late.
Welcome back to TMZ Live. Shawn Mendes is really opening up, talking about things that, I mean, This is clearly something he's going through. Maybe it's therapy. You know, we showed you a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I think he's in the closet and in denial.
Where he, on stage, had said that, look, I'm exploring my sexuality. I'm still trying to figure it out. That was an extraordinary moment.
Yeah.
Now he is talking about a moment that I think fans really wanted to hear him talk about. And that is the love triangle that everyone assumes went down between himself, Sabrina Carpenter, and Camila Cabello. I think he's pretty much confirming it now with what he told John Mayer.
Yeah, he was cheating. He was pulling a Justin Bieber where he had Haley and Selena.
He was on John Mayer's Sirius XM show and sort of explained, he didn't use their names, but we all know.
We know.
But explained how it happened. And it does sound like he'd do it differently if he had it to do over again.
Duh.
So I'm with someone 2 days before going to hang out with my ex, express I'm going to go hang out with my ex because I have unresolved feelings. Maybe instead of 2 days, it could have been 2 weeks.
John Mayer knows about having multiple girlfriends.
Is there something in all of this that you could say, yeah, played that wrong?
The biggest lesson I've learned is no one gets out of this life without getting hurt, and no one gets out of this life without hurting someone.
About that.
I think that was deep.
I think so.
It is weird when you think about the fact that, like, with breakups, you hurt somebody. You're like, I didn't mean to. It's your fault.
When you think about it, I guess it makes sense. It almost seems kind of obvious, but
Charles is very passive-aggressive with the way he talks.
So just to lay out there, the person he was with, we believe, was Sabrina. And then 2 days later, he had unresolved feelings about his ex. And
Camila Cabello. She's so cute.
And was with Camila.
Right.
I thought it was Camila, whatever. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me. Ryan Hoppe Radio at gmail.com. I'm skipping over here. Bill Belichick is the new head coach of UNC.
Barry coach is now back in coaching.
Wow.
But not in the NFL, at the University of North Carolina.
Fascinating hire.
Never would have thought, Charles.
A surprising move. They announced last night that
they must have sent him money.
They had hired him, and it sounds like he counseled with some legends, some other legends. Right. There are people who say that Belichick is the GOAT of coaching. Yeah. Well, the GOAT on campus at UNC is always going to be, regardless of sport, across all sports, it's Michael Jordan.
Yep.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah, so he apparently consulted with Michael Jordan before taking the job.
What a classy guy. Mm-hmm. Speaking of someone who's not classy.
Very serious charges for throwing that chair off the roof of a rooftop bar.
Yeah.
Narrowly missed hitting someone. Well, now the case is settled. We will tell you what he said in court.
You could so do a line of coke to this TMZ music.
Morgan Wallen was in a courtroom this morning in Tennessee.
I can't stand girls that find him attractive. You know he would cheat on you.
And he entered a plea in his case, the case where he threw the chair off a rooftop bar.
Yeah, what a tool. Grow up. You're in your 30s. You're not 21 anymore.
And it narrowly missed hitting a police officer, actually. It was down on the street on Broadway.
What a dummy.
Could have killed someone, Charles. I mean, you see
Absolutely could have killed someone. So he actually went in to face the charges and entered a plea. He struck a plea deal that I think is going to be a little controversial. But the plea was
Of course it's going to be controversial. The rich and elite get away with everything.
He pled guilty, and he did get, I don't want to say incarceration, but he is going to be detained for 7 days, and then there are a few other things he's going to do. He's going to be on probation.
There are the other things he'll do.
For quite some time also.
So Morgan Wallen got a slap on the wrist. And finally, from this TMZ clip, let's hear what happened with Ellen.
To Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi, who are, we told you they moved to England after.
This is karma right here.
After the election, and disaster has struck again. They narrowly missed being flooded a few weeks ago when there was flooding in the area around Cotswold, where they are, in Cotswold, England. They didn't dodge it this time. You can see the flood.
The flooding's really bad. I suggest Googling the pictures.
Flooding that came right up to their home, their estate there. And they definitely don't look happy walking around the town.
Duh, I wouldn't be either. I flee America thinking everything's going to be wonderful and dandy, and it's not.
And you notice they've got their waders on.
Yeah.
Ellen just looks like such a bitch, because she is.
I mean, look, they've got the money to fix it, obviously,
but it's still a problem.
But it's such a massive pain in the neck.
Yeah. They just have such demonic vibes, especially Portia de Rossi. I had such a crush on her. And the show Arrested Development. And then it was like, I don't know. It just became nonsense. Her marriage to Ellen. Like, what do you see in her? All right. Here is Jimmy Fallon talking about following Mark's lead. Mark Consuelos from Kelly and Mark following into his lead in the modeling business. And this is him on Kelly and Mark. Let's see how many times he fake laughs.
All right, so Jimmy Jam. I don't know if you heard this.
How dare you send Mark a bouquet of roses?
Have you ever gotten that many more flowers from a grown man before?
Never.
Yeah, I'm starting a GoFundMe page for that.
I now look at Mark with betrayal. I'm like, Jimmy came up with this for you.
Yeah, people's sexiest talk show host, and everyone voted, and Mark Consuelos mopped the floor with me. No. And he won,
No.
And you really did it, and you deserve it.
He sounds less douchey when he's not on his own show. A little more tolerable.
It got ugly. It got dirty.
It did get a little dirty because there was some attack ads that I aired.
Notice how he's not fake laughing because he's a guest.
My favorite was you showing the food line. Can we afford to go back? That was good.
All right, there's the fake laugh. Mm-hmm.
Asking you to respectively drop
Take a shot how many times he does a fake laugh. We're on one shot.
out of the race.
Yes.
If you dropped out, then I wouldn't have won.
I tried to drop out, but the people at People said you can't drop out.
Yeah, People
it's against
magazine,
the rules.
That's the only reason I keep my subscription, because I hope one day I'll be on
Jimmy,
that list.
I did ask them after the fact if it was close, and they said it was very.
Oh, really? That makes me feel so much better. Thank you so much.
2 shots. He just did a fake laugh.
You won the electoral college.
3 laughs. 3 shots, rather. All right. There's that term that I remember from the old Opie and Anthony show called douche chills, and I'm getting douche chills watching that. Speaking of something that gives me douche chills.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
With the Menendez brothers' push for freedom now officially on his desk,
Do you solemnly swear?
skepticism from Los Angeles County's new top prosecutor, specifically pushing back on a key claim from Eric and Lyle's defense attorney.
The dude that had the DA position before was just doing it to try to get reelected. They have no shot.
If they were the Menendez sisters, they would not be in custody today.
In a new interview with Deadline, Nathan Hochman rejecting the notion that the years of sexual abuse the Menendez brothers say they suffered at the hands of their father was not taken seriously at
You can't just kill somebody, though.
their 1995 trial when they were convicted of murdering their parents. Saying, quote, I think it's a bit simplistic to say that society back in the 90s didn't recognize sexual abuse of young boys or men. Adding, the issues that we'll be looking at for the trial will be whether or not these 2 young men faced an immediate threat to their life. How they got to the point is
It's like 35 years ago. How are you going to prove it?
relevant for the trial. Over the weekend, Eric and Lyle's cousin speaking out.
I hope that he will broaden his view a little bit
Yeah, good luck with that.
and see that that is a relevant factor of this case.
All right.
The brothers have long maintained their parents' murders were the product of a horrific childhood filled with abuse, while prosecutors argued they wanted their inheritance money.
You can't just kill somebody, though. Mm-hmm. Moving on to somebody else that I'm sick of hearing about.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Luigi Mangione had lost touch with his family in the months before his arrest. In fact, he was reported missing by his mother, Kathleen Mangione, on November 18th, just weeks before the 26-year-old was arrested at a Pennsylvania McDonald's and charged with the December 4th murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, according to a missing persons report obtained by NBC News. Kathleen filed a report in San Francisco with the document stating that she had last spoken to Luigi on July 1st and that he had been working for TrueCar.
Yeah, when your son or friend or whatever relationship you had with Luigi Mangione, when he goes missing, you gotta be worried.
Car retail website. However, the report noted that the location was permanently closed and the main number disconnected.
That's not good.
It also added that Kathleen does not know where Luigi frequents. Days after the 26-year-old was arrested in Pennsylvania in connection with the December 5th murder, his family shared a public note his way. The Mangione's attorney, David B. Irwin, said in a statement to TMZ that they have expressed that the family loves the Ivy League grad and wish him the best.
Duh, it's their son. It's their blood.
Irwin added that the family still doesn't know all the facts and are only learning details of Mangione's case and investigation from what they read in the papers. E! News has reached out to the family.
And has not heard back, right?
Family's attorney for comment, but has not heard back.
They never hear back. I would stop reaching out at some point.
Accused killer Luigi Mangione remains in a Pennsylvania prison cell, but New York officials say they are eager to extradite him. A source tells NBC News as soon as this week, a grand jury in New York could indict the man suspected of murdering United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson.
I'm afraid of all the Gen Z girls that find him attractive. Get away from me!
A potential indictment could bolster the Manhattan DA's extradition case. The 26-year-old just hired a new legal team led by high-profile New York attorney Karen Friedman Agnifilo. She spoke about the case and Mangione's possible defense on CNN last week before being hired as his lawyer.
There might be a not guilty by reason of insanity
I don't think he's that crazy. I just think he's an asswipe.
defense that they're going to be thinking about because the evidence is going to be so overwhelming that he did what he did.
While authorities are revealing more about what led up to his arrest. After the suspect was first reported missing by his mother last month, law enforcement officials say a San Francisco police officer recognized similarities in the images of Mangione in New York.
Can you imagine, like, you don't hear from your son and then all of a sudden you hear about this shooting and you see someone that looks like your son? That can't be good.
And the individual in the missing persons report and contacted the FBI. Two law enforcement sources familiar with the matter telling NBC News that authorities reached out to Mangione's mother 2 days later.
All the girls that are attracted to him, you know he would just ruin your life, right? All these girls are obsessed with him. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Who told them the man in the images could be her son. Just 1 day later, Mangione was taken into custody at a McDonald's in Pennsylvania.
I don't know why he stopped at that McDonald's.
According to the Pennsylvania Department of Corrections, Mangione, who is not being held in solitary confinement, has eaten every meal in his 15 by 6 foot concrete cell.
Nice. It's almost like that's what you're supposed to do when you commit murder.
He does not have a TV and is not yet interacting with other inmates.
I wonder how he would be treated in there. We know how SNL treated him. I haven't watched this clip yet, but I'm going to go on a live and say it wasn't funny.
That's right. The healthcare assassin Luigi Mangione has got women and gay guys alike all hot and bothered. I mean, seriously.
Man, SNL's not been funny in my lifetime.
Saturday Night Live is spoofing.
Oh, wow. We got a loud, dumb voice from a woman. It sounds like Nancy Grace.
Luigi Mangione. During the cold open of the December 14th episode of Saturday Night Live, cast member Sarah Sherman parodies prosecutor turned TV personality Nancy Grace while discussing the public response to the arrest of Luigi Mangione.
It doesn't even sound like Nancy Grace.
Luigi was charged with murder on December 9th for the shooting death of health insurance company executive Brian Thompson outside of a New York City hotel.
We know.
And of course, everyone online celebrated the hard work of law enforcement in apprehending this dangerous criminal.
Ha ha. Where's the humor? Waiting.
Just kidding. Y'all psychos made him a sex symbol.
Wow, hilarious.
That's right. The healthcare assassin Luigi Mangione has.
I can't take this. Shut up. You're not funny, man. SNL, I think it was kind of funny in the 90s when I was alive with like Norm Macdonald, but let's say in this century, not funny.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Yeah. Word them up. Hey, yo, turn the bass up a little bit, G. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Now check it out. I come again, phone up again when the drummer come in. Synonyms don't wanna end, Rakim's gonna win. Always seem to come out at the right time with the right rhyme. Smooth in the day and sound rough at nighttime. Just an echo in every ghetto, meadow and valley, side street and alley. From New York to Cali, I've been seen in every state in between on stage. They scream every phrase, I lead a city in a rage. It's off to the next one, the blessed one. That's my procedure. Leave you in a deeper mind state than anesthesia. You catch a seizure if you try to stop the great when I operate. Just let the crowd please or drop the weight. This one is in gear from everyone from here to there. Ideas that you hear, severe to the ear. Nevertheless, I provide a worldwide request and manifest. And this is from the east to the west. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, dogs, girls, blowing kisses and throwing hugs. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and musical vibes. I memorize in my mental enterprise, then improvise live with my supplies. You know the quota, fashion, new designs that shine, the international kind. Start the rhyme, time the motor, universal format. Adapt to wherever you're living at. From all four corners of the map, whenever they play it, it gets interpreted, hip-hop related. Already dedicated to keep it heavy populated. Attract everybody that could rock. Do a block party, make it look like Woodstock. Yeah, rock him along. Nothing similar to my seminar. They travel never far, plus that's where the women are. I like to ask them what's the best time to hear me rhyme. Nevertheless, I provide a worldwide request and manifest. And this is from the east to the west. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and only hugs. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and only hugs. Coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs, rhyming over dogs for thugs, girls, blow me kisses and throw me hugs. An expert at a concert on stage, I got classics, which means my smash hits won't age. Just sing along, I bring a song, I'll be swinging long. We could do a thing to dawn. I came to bring it on tour, stop at all the record stores across the nation. Blow at the radio station to show appreciation. Retreats for the streets, beats for the jeeps. I reach incredible feats to get deep for my peeps. Prop for the unorthodox style. I got they couldn't wait for me to drop new stock for the block. Stalking cassette decks, Walkman headsets. I come on, fly concepts, just high tech. My first display still converts.
Oh, what's going on?
The slam, that's why the man's first jam still played. So tell the neighborhoods I got once again. It's Rakim, then again, that's how it should have been. Nevertheless, I provide a worldwide request.
Oh, what's going on?
And this is from the east to the west. From New York to Cali.
Oh, sure.
Coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs.
Yeah.
From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs for thugs, girls, blowing kisses and only hugs. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs.
New York to Cali by Rakim.
The dogs for thugs, girls, blowing kisses and only hugs. Back in the 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? Coming with the butters, you know what I'm saying? It's Rakim Allah. Nothing changes,
Happy Hour will be right back.
Hoppe Hour will be right back. Hoppe Hour will be right back.
70 downloads. 70 downloads. Oh yeah, this following segment has been brought to you by the best printing company in all of the Bay Area. West Chase Printing at westchaseprinting.com. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up, go to westchaseprinting.com, and on that invoice, tell them you heard about it from Hoppe Hour.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, I'm Chaparral, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour with my boy Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe is your alternative to the typical morning show with fake dating segments.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Yeah. Yo, time to love the Hoppe Hour. Worldwide broadcast. Tune in for the scoop, celeb, gossip, and mess. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, kicking off the night.
Yeah.
Talking about the love, the news, keeping it tight.
Oh, sure.
85, 609, 46773. Hit the digits, call the show, set your mind free. From dating tips to wild tales, ain't no rest in the world, syndicated. Hoppe is the best. Hoppe Hour's live from coast to coast. Turn the volume up, raise a toast. Worldwide, the city lights glowing bright with Ryan Hoppe.
Yeah.
We celebrate the night, hot topics, saucy talk, tales so fly. From celeb secrets to reasons why. Late night vibing, the airwaves ignite. Hoppe Hour hitting hard, feeling so right. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat, flowing through the wire. Ryan Hoppe on repeat, never tire. From dawn till dusk, the stories they climb. On Hoppe Hour, time flies by and rhyme. Hoppe Hour's live.
856
Coast, turn the
49 Hoppe.
Raise it.
856-494-6773.
Right with Ryan Hoppe.
You can tweet at me
We celebrate the
at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. Let's listen to a little more of this before we get back to the content.
lights glowing bright with Ryan Hoppe. We celebrate the night. Hot topics, saucy talk, tales so fly. From celeb secrets to reasons why. Late night vibing, the airwaves ignite. Hoppe Hour hitting hard, feeling so right. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat, flowing through the wire. Ryan Hoppe on repeat, never tire. Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
Here's the riveting news of the day.
Amber Portwood has returned to Instagram.
The teen mom is back on Instagram. I'm so proud of you.
The Teen Mom star takes to her IG December 12th to share her first post since last year.
I'm so proud of you for getting an account again.
After deciding to take a break from the social media platform. Amber shares a selfie holding her cat.
That is the most AI thing I've ever seen. Listen, middle-aged millennial women that are still pretty, embrace that you're getting older. It looks pathetic when you try to post AI pictures as yourself.
Edited with a gold filter writing, "Hi loves, it's been a year-long break from social media, but I'm back. Amber." The 34-year-old's last IG post was from December 2023.
Whoa, a year without Amber Portwood? No!
Where she shared a meme of herself captioning the pic, "As the year ends."
It shows her crying and it says, "Me, anytime someone notices my glow up." That's the thing women love doing, is after breakups, whatever, they're like, "It's time for my glow up." Cool.
Self captioning the pic, "As the year ends, I'm grateful for each of you. You've stood with me through it all, and here we stand together. So many lessons were learned, and I'm ready for what 2024 has to offer."
Indeed, 2024 has been a year full of ups and downs for Amber. Back in June, just days after proposing to her, the reality star's fiancé, Gary Wyatt, was reported missing in North Carolina. However, less than a week later, authorities announced the 39-year-old had been located, but gave no further details.
That's weird.
During the season finale of Teen Mom: The Next Chapter, which aired back in September,
any mom that went on Teen Mom is an awful mom.
Amber revealed the emotional toll the incident and the conspiracy theories surrounding Gary's disappearance took on her.
Yeah, conspiracy theories can be nauseating.
Why am I getting persecuted? Every single media outlet lied about what the I did and catastrophized what I did. We know Amber killed him. I had to deal with that. I had to deal. Listen to me. Do you know how that feels when people are calling you a murderer? Your fiance?
Man, I don't know if there's anything good that reality shows do for people besides give them money.
No, you know what?
And some of them don't even pay well.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
All right, what a sad life. Mm-hmm. Speaking of someone with a sad life.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Will Smith claps back at memes of him and Sean Diddy Combs.
Yeah, I feel like there are some celebrities that didn't do anything with Diddy, but they have pictures with him. That's gotta suck.
Speaks out for the first time about his history with the music mogul. The Oscar winner took the stage at the Observatory North Park in San Diego December 12th, and during a break in the show, the rapper called out memes he'd seen online trolling his past association with Combs, who is currently in jail awaiting trial on sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution charges.
Those sound very bad when you hear them out loud.
Videos of the moment have been posted online showing Will telling the sold-out crowd, "The world we're in right now, it's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true. I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. Some of it's funny." But the Fresh Prince sets the record straight on where he really stands with Combs, formerly known as Puff Daddy.
He's formerly known as like 9 different things. The weirdest one is Love.
Or Puffy early in his career, saying he's not jiggy with the freak-offs or baby oil, in fact. He says to the audience, "I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have shit to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all the memes. I can stop all of that bullshit."
If you have to address it, you probably are connected. Mm-hmm.
Will adds, "I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak-off. I do enough of my own shit."
Yeah, like letting 22-year-olds bang your wife.
"Don't be putting me in other people's bullshit. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid shit. So whenever y'all hearin' if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil." Per the federal indictment released after his September 16th arrest and obtained by E! News, Combs' freak-offs were described as elaborate sex performances during which female victims were compelled through force, threats of force, and coercion.
Sounds awful.
To cause victims to engage in extended sex acts with male commercial sex workers.
I wonder if LeBron was there.
The 54-year-old was also accused in the document of arranging, directing, masturbating during, and often electronically recording the freak-offs, as well as of transporting commercial sex workers.
What a good guy. Just kidding. I want to hear a good thing about Diddy. Like, oh, he helped out the poor. I mean, everything we hear is awful.
Across state lines and internationally.
All right. So there is that. And then there's this headline. Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Paris Hilton's ex, Chris Zilka, is facing multiple felony charges after an altercation with cops in Ohio.
That's what you do in Ohio, is just get in trouble.
According to a police report obtained by People magazine, Zilka, who got engaged to Paris Hilton in 2017 before the two called off their plans to marry 10 months later, was in the middle of a busy road in Warren, Ohio on December 4th and made various attempts to get in people's cars when police were called to the scene.
That's the problem, is when you're in Ohio and it's the winter, all you do is drink.
Authorities said the former Secret Circle star was, quote, foaming at the mouth, appeared to be under the influence of drugs in some sort of excited delirium state.
You go from dating Paris Hilton to doing that in public. That is a downfall.
No shirt or shoes on in 32-degree weather as he stood in the middle of the road.
32 is not that cold, let's be honest here, unless you're in Florida.
Per the report, he allegedly struggled with police when they tried to take him into custody, and 3 officers were required to get him handcuffed. The report also states Zilka tried to get into a woman's car before police arrived and was trying to break the window. He continued to struggle with officers as paramedics arrived and was struck with a taser and administered ketamine to subdue him. Per online court records viewed by People magazine, Zilka is now facing felony charges of assault and attempt to commit an offense, as well as misdemeanor charges for disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and aggravated menacing. A Warren Police Department spokesperson tells People that a warrant is out for Zilka's arrest.
I wonder if he name drops Paris. He's like, I'm Paris Hilton's ex.
He is no longer in custody.
All right. So there is that. And then there is this.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
On big birthday today, Dick Van Dyke is 99.
I love Dick Van Dyke. My mom was a huge fan of the Dick Van Dyke Show growing up. So we had the DVD in the house.
I've often tried to think, what did I do to live this long?
Be a good guy.
The Hollywood icon has a lot to celebrate. Dick is now safe and back in his Malibu home after escaping the wildfires that ripped through his neighborhood.
Can you imagine that's where you think you're going to die?
You've got all
right, I got to skip over because of copyright. But pretty much he survived and he's dancing in the backyard. I saw this headline here and I thought this was fascinating right here on Hoppe Hour.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Nearly 10 years after Cameron Diaz tied the knot to Benji Madden, the mom of two is revealing the secret to sustaining their happy marriage.
Therapy's a big thing in our family.
Yeah, you can tell if you're dating Cameron Diaz, you're going to need therapy.
I'm
like, you talk to your therapist about that. It's like what we depend on.
Cameron appeared on brother-in-law Joe Madden's artist-friendly podcast. Joel says therapy also helps his communication with wife of 14 years, Nicole Richie.
Honey, I'd really like to talk about this with you on Thursday at 5 p.m. No, I want to talk about this now. And I'm like, honey, 5 p.m. Thursday.
But all the therapy in the world probably wouldn't have saved Christina Hawk's marriage to Josh Hall.
Josh and I officially split up. We had a blow up, middle fingers in my face.
In this first look at her upcoming series, The Flip Off, which premieres January 29th, the mom of three breaks down in tears.
Man, reality shows are just not good for people.
With ex-husband Tariq El Moussa.
All right, I'm getting bored. I'm just saying if I'm bored, you're bored. Let's do some Florida news right here. Yeah.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Street racers taking over a major intersection right here in Orlando. Good evening, I'm Greg Wormuth.
And I'm Darlene Jones. Take a look at the video we're about to show you. Here behind us, the Orange County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help in identifying any person you can see here in this video.
It's a bunch of riots at like these racing intersections.
Is wild. It happened at the intersection of John Young Parkway and Central Florida Parkway. That's where we find Channel 9's Ashlyn Webb live. And Ashlyn, this truly is unbelievable.
Yeah, this video is really unbelievable. And even 2 weeks after those videos were taken, you can still see those skid marks in the middle of the road from the mob spinning donuts, putting
Usually when I think of skid marks, I think of
dozens of innocent people's lives in danger. As you can see, this is a really, really busy intersection. We spoke to people here today who were in shock by just the idea that a group of people can take over a whole intersection. Listen in.
I've been to a few of them randomly, just like at Dignitary Tea and Kava House 2 years ago. It went down outside the bar. It's weird. You're like, this is not legal. I hate cars too. So annoying. Cool, your dad has money.
And seeing that video's nuts.
Drivers are reacting to this terrifying video released from Orange County Sheriff's Office showing a mob of street racers taking over this intersection of Central Florida and John Young Parkway. You can see the suspects starting a fire in the road, spinning donuts around the flames, harassing innocent drivers and blocking them from passing, including this woman with a baby in the car.
Scumbags.
They have no soul. What can I say?
Other videos show some of those suspects jumping on cars, including this Tesla.
Loser.
According to a new report, that driver told deputies he sat through several lights, honking his horn at the mob.
Oh, man.
Then he says dozens took turns jumping on top of his car, kicking the windshield to the point it broke. He said it would cost thousands to replace.
It could have been us. We were out, looking for spots to have fun and stuff. And
yeah. And you got a bunch of thugs doing their thing.
Okay, now Selena Gomez fans can celebrate. Even though a lot of them a few months ago were thinking she was engaged and were all excited about that because of a photo that she had posted where it seemed like she was covering up her ring finger. Now she actually is, and she...
Hell yeah. I hope that she is with Benny Blanco forever. He seems really good for her.
She didn't hide it. She was very open and happy to show off her ring, not only for fans, but to her friends, doing that thing she did over FaceTime. And then shared the video. But you can see
massive
how excited
ring.
she is that
it's a big ass ring.
And happy with the ring that Benny Blanco came forward with and drove her to say. I mean, she would have said yes. I don't want to make it sound like she only said yes.
She looks at the die.
Charles says a lot. He's very much a talker. All right, so there is that. Here is some interesting news of good that Paris Hilton's doing.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Why can't we as a society see that these kids are hurting? They need love and kindness, not beatings and restraints.
Paris Hilton is continuing her work as a child welfare advocate. The reality star shared an open letter to the members of the House of Representatives asking the politicians to pass the Stop Institutional Child Abuse Act, a bill that she has lobbied for several years. In the letter, she writes, "To Leader Scalise, Speaker Johnson, and every member of the House, I urge you to think about the children who can't speak for themselves. They're relying on us, on you, to stand up for their safety and dignity. Passing this bill would be a testament to what we can achieve when we lead with empathy and courage."
It's crazy. 20 years ago, she had that sex tape one night in Paris, and she was doing that silly show known as The Simple Life, and now she's changing the world.
Back in June, the 43-year-old testified to a U.S. House committee on Capitol Hill, sharing traumatic details of the alleged abuse she experienced as a teen in a youth residential treatment center.
When I was 16 years old, I was ripped from my bed in the middle of the night and transported across state lines to the first of 4 youth residential treatment facilities. These programs promised healing, growth, and support, but instead did not allow me to speak, move freely, or even look out a window for 2 years.
I'm proud of her, man. Like, I don't even really know her. But she is definitely a cool person.
I was force-fed medications and sexually abused by the staff. I was violently restrained and dragged down hallways, stripped naked, and thrown into solitary confinement.
That's not good.
My parents were completely deceived, lied to, and manipulated by this for-profit industry about the inhumane treatment I was experiencing. So, can you only imagine the experience for youth who are placed by the state and don't have people regularly checking in on them? I attended facilities with foster and adopted youth, and I heard their testimony that they feel like they were forgotten, being shipped from facility to facility their whole childhoods.
On December 11th, the legislation passed the U.S. Senate with unanimous support. In her letter, Hilton shared her reaction, saying it was one of the best moments of my life. It was proof that when we listen to survivors and put politics aside, we can create real meaningful change. But this journey isn't over. I can't celebrate until this bill becomes law. And now it's up to the U.S. House of Representatives to finish what the Senate started.
Well, hopefully that happens. You know what I mean? Jelly Bean, 856 49 Hoppe. It's 856-494-6773. Can you believe I've been recording for almost 2 hours? Time flies when you do a show by yourself yelling about celebrity news. Not yelling, ranting passionately. This is Hoppe Hour. I'm your host, Ryan Hoppe. We're going to take a break. Coming up next, we have a lot to talk about. I might go for another hour. We shall see. But this show is for the hard-working average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the UK, as long as you're listening, that's all that matters. We will be right back on Hoppe Hour after this. Don't touch that radio dial or that streaming device. However the hell you're listening to Hoppe Hour. We'll be right back. Hang on.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
We're gonna get into this new joint right here, Ride or Die. House around my neck, whip around my wrist. Who the fuck you know in a city clown like this? Shit in my ear, I can trade them in for bricks. My kicks and my gear could pay you niggas rent. But don't try to poke bump, your fate's on my hip. Couple apes in the dip that'll lay you
Drama
niggas skip. You heard I was getting money, decided you want it from me. I get the cheese from them, don't pay the nigga shit. I'm greasy, grimy, over east you'll find me with the heat. Every nigga in the streets behind me, don't sleep. Do I even gotta speak on rhyming? I'm a beast. Why you think Atlantic reached inside me? The shower's down, you best believe I got them up. Got they love, the mixtapes got a nigga lot of grub. Mad free shows in and out them clubs. Now I'm Ted DiBiase, the $1 million thug. No questions, his hands down, I'm running this damn town. It ain't enough room for the both of us. When I bust this man down, you niggas better stand down. One of them goons get a hold of you. I'm not quitting till I'm satisfied.
Big shouts to my nigga Rick Betterman, making this shit happen.
There's no winning.
What's
Wanna
good?
try and
Atlantic.
try. I'm gonna ride or die. I teach you how to stun in that 760. The back seats move like the ones in the front. I might hop into that GT, that brand new Porsche, or the SLR, and ride around with the doors up. With a bitch next to me, she in a sweat hoodie with the iron inside. Keep her right by my side. I guess she Bonnie and I am Clyde. The bitch will ride or die. Don't slip, bump, click, the pump quick. I heard he got clipped, fuck him, that's what the punk get. For them bricks, bump right down and trunk fix. Chump strip, and better start telling me something quick. Where them keys to the house, where the keys at? Where the hydro is, tip all the G's at? It's all a hustle, I'm a hustler, what you expect? They hate you when you broke, when you on, they love you to death. No questions, his hands down, I'm running this damn town. It ain't enough room for the both of us. When I busted this man down, you niggas better stand down. If one of them goons get a hold of you, I'm not quitting till I'm satisfied.
Shouts to all my niggas out there in the shop. Shouts to my nigga JoJo Capone, what's good? Pistol Pete, holla at your boy.
You niggas new to this, I've been doing it since brothers was rocking afros like Ludacris. And I ain't through with it until your boy super rich. I'm off in first class, rubbing on the stewardess. I'm getting money now, these hoes done lost it. Bitches steal from my mama just to roll with bosses. You boys wanna pop bump, unload your cartridge. I don't go nowhere without the pole, I'm cautious. Now I don't need a nigga co-sign the flow, but the streets crown bump a long time ago. When I was like, fuck rap, I'm out grinding blow. They was like, fuck that, it's your time to blow. So I picked up the mic, put the diesel down. I must succeed, can't let my people down. Nobody gets to eat when he's around. Move over nigga, there's a new king in town. Bump. No questions, his hands down, I'm running this damn town. It ain't enough room for the both of us. Shit. When I busted this man down, you niggas better stand down. If one of them goons get a hold of you, I'm not quitting till I'm satisfied. I continue to let that Mini Mac 11.5 non-stop. There's no winning, wanna try and try. I'm gonna ride or die. Y'all know what it is. Goon Squad. Nobody eats but us. It's Chief, Bump J. Got a bunch of mini-me's running around sounding like Bump, rapping like Bump.
Oh, sure.
But they not Bump.
Got it.
Ride or die.
Bump J with Ride or Die. Goon Squad Gangsters. 856 49 Hoppe.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Something. I like that. This following segment has been brought to you by, what do we have here? Let's do Daisy Beezy Honey at daisybeezyhoney.com. When I tell you it's the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I am out of my words. Go to daisybeezyhoney.com and at checkout use keyword Hoppe to save 20%.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's Happy Hour!
The man, the myth, the microphone, Ryan Hoppe returns with Happy Hour. The voice you can't ignore and the energy you didn't know you needed. Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe is back.
What's up? This is Lex Staley from the nationally syndicated Lex and Terry Show.
Hi, Lex.
And you are listening to the Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Hey, yo. Spilling time. Turn the dial, hit the frequency, Hoppe in his zone. Talks tight, got the mic like it's made of pure chrome.
That's me.
690 ain't a clone, Florida zone. Spilling tea on sex, love, and fame, mind's blown. Happy Hour, airwaves, fire, hottest topics, subplot.
Yeah.
Dating tips, celeb quips, building empire. From AM to FM, he's the town crier. Tune in, laugh, and stay inspired. Humble giant, story slinging, Florida rap scallion. Yeah. Speaking truths, breaking rules, no battalion. Celebrity dirt, he's your radio galleon. Ears glued, crowd amused, that's the Met Galleon. Our airwaves fire, hottest topic supplier. Dating tips, celeb quips, building empire. From
856 49 Hoppe. 856-494-6773.
Been a gossip fast.
You can tweet at me.
Optic,
at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Hypnotic, supersonic.
You can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com.
Chronic beats never robot.
I love these songs.
Culture warrior, daytime conqueror. 6'9" in the grind, Florida's philosopher. Lovers and haters, no debate.
20 seconds left. Let's let this play out.
On the mic, he's the top talker.
Happy Hot Topic!
It's a family reunion for Ben Affleck and his two exes.
That had to be weird.
The Oscar winner reunites with ex-wife Jennifer Garner and soon-to-be ex-wife Jennifer Lopez, almost 4 months since the singer filed for divorce. The trio are seen meeting up for a family night out at a Los Angeles venue December 13th. According to TMZ, they were attending a play starring Ben and Jen's 15-year-old daughter, Serafina,
I wonder if she's actually a good actress or if that was nepotism.
as well as J-Lo and ex-husband Mark Anthony's 16-year-old Emmy. Despite Ben and J-Lo not having any children of their own, this isn't the first time the estranged husband and wife have gotten together amid their ongoing divorce.
It's almost like you should support the kids and not make the divorce about you.
The pair were seen entering a Los Angeles hotel for a blended family outing back in September, marking their first joint appearance since the official news of their split broke in August.
They're showing red carpet footage of J-Lo and Ben. It just looks so fake.
And being friendly with his exes is nothing new for Ben, who still regularly gets together with Jen Garner after finalizing their divorce in 2018. Most recently, the former couple, who also shared 19-year-old daughter Violet and 12-year-old son Samuel, joined forces last month to feed the homeless on Thanksgiving.
Posing for a pic wearing hairnets and aprons with the Midnight Mission CEO David Prentice in Los Angeles' Skid Row neighborhood. With the charity sharing the image to their Instagram, writing, "Today we were honored to have Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner join us at the Midnight Mission for Thanksgiving. Their kindness, warmth, and dedication brought so much joy to our Skid Row community."
Hell yeah. And we know that community can use as much positivity as possible.
Happy Hot Topic!
Hollywood certainly had its fair share of romance shakeups, makeups, and of course breakups in 2024. From JLo and Ben calling it quits again, this time after 2 years of marriage, to a short and sweet year of dating for Sabrina Carpenter and Barry Keoghan. Some of our favorite couples have called it quits, and we're recapping the biggest celeb breakups from 2024.
Every other radio show reads off a list of like the biggest moments of the year or whatever. Here we do breakups. Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox. Also, they're doing a slideshow of everybody that broke up. We're going to move on from that. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. Freddie Freeman's Grand Slam ball sells for $1.6 million. Freddie Freeman of the Los Angeles Dodgers walk-off Grand Slam home run in Game 1 was the swing that set the tone for the eventual World Series champions. And now the ball just sold at auction for $1.6 million. The whopping price tag made the Freeman ball the third most valuable in the history of baseball, coming in behind from fellow Dodger Shohei Ohtani's 50th home run ball and Mark McGwire's 70th home run ball. Cannot imagine, even if I had the money, if I would pay for that. Devondre Campbell, 49ers to suspend linebacker over refusal to play. Devondre Campbell's refusal to play last week is going to cost him. He's reportedly now being suspended without pay for the rest of the season over his decision. NFL Network's Ian Rappaport said on Monday that Kyle Shanahan is planning to sit him down for the final 3 games as he wouldn't take the field at the end of the San Francisco 49er loss to the Rams. And we have some clips of his fellow teammates calling him out. He's on a 1-year, $5 million deal. And I don't know how much he's not rich. And he also lives in San Francisco, and a lot of them have roommates, so you know he needs this money. All right. Here are some of his players like George Kittle and Charvarius Ward ripping on him.
Does that create dissension or disbelief or just disconnection on
I don't know why you would refuse to play if you want to get paid.
the sideline?
Not disbelief or disconnection like as a team. That is one person who just decided not to, play for his teammates. And
yeah, especially when they're like trying to be a 500 team and maybe make the wild card and you don't show up.
I don't think that doesn't make our offense look at each other and be like, wow, man, we're falling apart. It's more of or like the defense, hey, we're falling apart. It's more of a one person making like Mooney said, a selfish decision, and I'm with Mooney on that. And I've never been around anybody that's ever done that.
Yeah, he seems pretty shocked by it.
And I hope I'm never around anybody that does that again.
This is Ward talking about it.
I mean, he's a professional. He's been playing for a long time. I mean, if he didn't want to play, he shouldn't have dressed out. He could have told me that before the game.
Yeah.
So I feel like there was some subtle shit that he did.
True.
Definitely hurt the team because, D went down. And we needed a linebacker, and I think Flynn was banged up too.
Yeah, they literally needed him.
So for him to do that, that's some subtle stuff to me.
Sounds like things are really going well for the 49ers. Troy Aikman says, I expect one hell of a career from Deion Sanders' son, Shedeur Sanders. I love his game. I believe I said his name right. As we load up the clip from Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman's a really well-spoken dude. He gets a lot of hate because he played on Dallas, but he's the last good Dallas quarterback. I know he had a team around him, but he still got it done. Honestly, the last good quarterback was Romo, I would say. He just choked a lot. Like that fumbled field goal and whatever. Yeah.
There's a big debate. Who is the best quarterback? Is there a franchise quarterback in the draft this year? What have you seen out of Shedeur Sanders? Do you like his game? Do you think he is a franchise quarterback? What do you make of Shedeur, Troy?
I do think he's a franchise quarterback. I love his game. I've obviously been watching him for a number of years. I know his father intimately well, and wish him the best, of course, as well. So what Shedeur's been able to do has been remarkable. To start first going back to when he was young before he went off to college, but success has followed him. It's not a surprise for anyone who's followed Deion's career and what he's done as a coach as well. So I'm excited for Colorado. I'm excited for Shedeur, and really looking forward to seeing what he might do at the NFL level. My expectation is that he's going to have a hell of a career.
Last football question, I promise. Troy said Deion said I put down the kickstand in Colorado. I don't know if there's everyone believes that. I think a lot of people still, maybe just because they like talking about these scenarios. Deion in Dallas, is that just something that would say, hey, Deion was a great Cowboy. We don't want to complicate things with bringing him in as a coach, or could you actually see him being a potential head coach?
Yeah, I could see it. First of all, if Deion were to get hired, whether it's in Dallas or anywhere in the NFL, he gets hired because he's a good football coach, first and foremost. But secondly, I do know that Jerry, he's a world-class marketer. Deion obviously is, not far behind that.
No.
And I think if you were to put the two together, it'd be quite interesting. I think there's some compelling reasons as to why Jerry might have an interest. But
if I'm Deion, I am not leaving Colorado for the Cowboys.
I do know that, Deion's done a great job there in Boulder. And I think when he says, hey, I've put the kickstand down, that's simply alerting everyone that if you want him, you're going to have to pay for it.
Very accurate. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. Now, I'm not a big Donald Trump fan. I'm in the middle on him. But I like some of him. I like how he networks and how he markets his last name. And I try to do the same with the last name Hoppe. But I also don't like his connections to Epstein and Weinstein and Diddy. But that's the unspoken thing. But he did say this about the people that are romanticizing Luis or Luigi Mangione. And I want to give props to Donald J. Trump for this. Here it is. On Hoppe Hour.
United Healthcare shooting, the
I
shooting of the CEO in New York. Can you give us your thoughts about that? And what do you make of the reaction around the suspected shooter? Does that tell you anything about how people
I think
about
it's a terrible thing. I think it's really terrible that some people seem to admire him, like him.
Yeah. Wow, I agree with Trump.
And I was happy to see that it wasn't specific to this gentleman that was killed. It's just an overall sickness as opposed to a specific sickness.
Trump would know about sicknesses.
That was a terrible thing. It was cold-blooded, just a cold-blooded, horrible killing. And how people can like this guy is, that's a sickness, actually. That's really very bad, especially the way it was done. It was so bad, right in the back. And very bad, thing like that, you can't believe that some people, and maybe it's fake news, I don't know. It's hard to believe that that can even be thought of, but it seems that there's a certain appetite for him.
Yeah, he does not seem impressed by it. Never forget this clip of Donald J. Trump defending Diddy.
I am a very strict and focused businesswoman because
this is Aubrey from Danity Kane.
I am a very strict and focused businesswoman because working for Diddy for 6 years trained me to have to be perfect.
Working for Diddy?
Absolutely.
I love Diddy. He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, what'd you guys do?
He's a good guy.
Oh, is he? He's a great guy. When I think of great people, I think of Diddy. Jersey Shore news.
All right, we got a situation.
I'm the sweetest bitch you'll ever meet.
Oh, Sammy's so hot. Thanks for laughing, Ronnie.
After I have sex with a guy, I will rip their heads off.
That used to turn me on. I did the keto diet because of Vinny. Did you guys know I'm a Jersey Shore fan? Shut up, Angelina. So Jersey Shore is now 15 years old, which makes me feel old.
Happy Hot Topic!
Welcome to the Shore House.
Oh,
Hi.
my
How are you?
I'm good. This is it. You're here. Thank you for having me. I can't believe I made it. 15 years.
I know. Crazy.
How does it feel to be here?
Well, it still smells the same.
I bet that smell is like semen.
Which is like disgust. But like every time I come in here, I'm just like ready to have a meatball day on the board.
People don't realize, like a lot of like people that are older don't realize that influenced the whole generation. There was this girl I went to high school named Sam who had big boobs. And she would just flash them at people randomly. And she had a good father. It was very strange. I had a huge crush on Sam. And she was like a girl that got influenced by Snooki. Like she literally would dress like Snooki. It was the strangest thing. So whenever I think of Jersey Shore, I think of, we used to do this thing called Jersey Day every Thursday senior year. We watched Jersey Shore and would eat popcorn on a school night. Yeah. I'm not lying. I'm being dead serious.
Walk. I feel like I'm 21 again. It brings me back to like me being young and like meeting my roomies, like all the memories.
Come on, Nicole, really? Have you thought about where you would be, what you would be doing if you didn't become?
No, I hate
not famous.
that. Obviously, I wouldn't have my best friends. Probably wouldn't have met Gianni and had my kids. No, it's disgusting. I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, it made you rich.
Because I love my life so much.
Yeah, I don't know where I'd be without radio.
What exactly was this room used for?
This was like the common area. So we would all wake up and just chill here. Or if we came home from the club, this is where all the fights happened.
Man, I have not been to a club in like a year. I'm just clubbed out, man. I ain't in my 20s anymore.
Bring it the on!
So we just come in here and chill, or come in here to like kill each other.
Oh my gosh, the things that went down.
Crazy. This is the smush room. And now that I think about it, we were so disgusting. Because, you know, it was the same sheets.
Hell yeah, and they're just banging each other.
And we were just like in and out with different people.
That had to be weird for the parents of the Jersey Shore cast. That they're just banging on TV.
Who used this smush room the most?
The boys, Paulie and Mike, I would say.
Vinny was classy about being a slut.
Vinny, he was getting up there. Yeah. But definitely Paulie and Mike.
All right. So there is that. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. Some more stuff broke when it comes to Hoppy's Hoops.
You ready for the most unapologetic and unbiased opinions of the NBA? Well, don't worry. You've come to the right place. This is Hoppy's Hoops with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hot Topic!
The Brooklyn Nets have traded Dennis Schroeder and a second-round pick to the Golden State Warriors for DeAnthony Melton, who is out for the season.
That seems like kind of a dumb deal for the Nets, but they're a dumb organization.
With ACL surgery, along with 3 second-round picks as well. And here's what Steph Curry had to say about that trade.
Steph, how involved were you in the conversations, you know, kind of leading up to the Schroeder trade, and what do you think of it?
The Warriors need a backup point guard, so this is good. He's like dropping things, trying to change the subject.
Always with Bob and with...
He's like putting on his shoe. It's very strange.
Mike, it's always a conversation of if anything is real or anything's worth, having a serious conversation.
I don't even know what he's saying anymore.
At that point, involve me. I don't want to be distracted by what ifs and all that type of stuff. So it happened pretty quick, to be honest.
Yeah.
And excited about the opportunity to...
He's pretty much saying, I can't focus all day long on their transactions. I got to win games.
The guy that you played against for a long time, he's a true competitor.
Yeah, he was really good on the Lakers.
Can create, score, run an offense.
All right, so there's that. And then here is this.
Patrick, now to you. Why not call her what she is, which is the face of the WNBA?
But yeah, what we don't want to hear, Marky, and good morning, good Monday morning to you. What we don't want to hear is ridiculous statements like that, okay? Caitlin Clark is the reason why the WNBA and the NCAA women's basketball tournament got its highest ratings of all time.
Hell yeah. Finally, someone said it. I know News Nation is a little leans to the right, but I agree with this.
48% the rate it was up the attendance in the WNBA thanks to Caitlin Clark. And the Mystics, get this, they're 31%, Marky, of their overall attendance.
Yeah, because of her.
Came from the 2 games that Caitlin Clark played in that arena. So
yeah, there wasn't just all of a sudden a huge contingent of Indiana fans in D.C., right, out of nowhere.
I mean, it's just mind-boggling.
Yeah, it is. All right. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. Let's do one more headline before we go to break. I'm trying to go to 3 hours here just for the hell of it.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Mason Disick is celebrating his 15th birthday in style.
He got a new car.
The eldest son of Kourtney Kardashian Barker and Scott Disick gets an extra special gift from his dad on his big day.
You got Usher buying his kid a car, Scott Disick buying his kid a car. Hopefully they don't crash it.
With Scott taking to his Instagram December 14th to share a pic of the Mercedes-Benz Mini G-Class wagon he got for Mason, writing, "Happy birthday, big boy. Felt like it was only fair for you to get your first G-Wagon. Even if it's a mini G-Wagon, it's still a wagon."
You can tell he's trying to be cool because when he says happy birthday, big boy, felt like it was only fair for you too. He didn't type in fair, F-O-R-U-T-O. It's for the number and then the letter U and then 2. Like, bro, why are you texting like it's 2007 again? Because you're stuck in 2007.
Love you, son. Let the good times roll. In the snap, Mason's new wheels can be seen decorated with a big black bow parked alongside Scott's own collection of luxury vehicles, including a full-size G-Wagon, Rolls-Royce Ghost, and Land Rover Range Rover. In a follow-up post on his stories, the Kardashian star shares another look at the car, penning a sweet message to his son.
Aww, they're gonna be spoiled.
Gotta be the coolest little wagon I have ever seen. You deserve every inch of it.
That's a weird way to put it.
Love you more than anything in life.
All right. I guess he's a present father. Good for him. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. This show is for the hardworking average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the UK, as long as you're listening to Hoppe Hour, that's all that matters, baby. We will be right back on Hoppe Hour after this. Do not touch their radio dial or that streaming device. However the hell you're listening to Hoppe Hour. We'll be right back. Hang on.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com. Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Go, 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 go.
Nigga, I'm just playing with you.
My hood ain't Beverly Hills. No. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real.
Yeah.
Come with enough, we cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers, chasing that meal. My hood ain't Beverly Hills. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers, chasing that meal. On the block, bang bang boogie. I'm the candy man with a bag full of goodies. Oh, but these ain't for the children. These for them smokers behind the building. Damn, getting money is a hell of a feeling. If you ain't stacking chips, what's the point of dealing? You don't hear me cry about dollars. If it's money in the street, then it's money in my wallet. They say it's all about the money and the power. So cop the weed and a whole lot of powder. You made it in a week and I made it in an hour. I roll with killers and you roll with cowards. Dog City is dangerous, and it ain't too many niggas that's scared to bust. But niggas know they can't play with us, and them out of towners know they can't slang with us. Cause my hood ain't Beverly Hills. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers, chasing that meal. My hood ain't Beverly Hills. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers, chasing that meal.
In my hood, they get it crackin', homie. So gats is on me. Hood version of Axel Foley. Round the way, them cats is hungry. They bust clips and they don't fuck with the rats or police. Don't act like you Bambas know me. You're wrong. We can't get along like Shaq and Kobe. All I do is sit back and blow trees. So you know my full favorite words is acid, drove, please. This youngin's running with a rack of OGs. It's a cold world, so we have to hold heat. Keep talking, I'll leave your ass with no teeth. Had you running home like that bastard stole me. Why shoot you? My man to clap you for me. Had your shirt looking like you spilled ravioli. Got a problem? Man, I smash the whole beef and make it to the hood right back in one piece. Cause
my hood ain't Beverly Hills. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers, chasing that meal. My hood ain't Beverly Hills. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers, chasing that meal. See, I'm an alley cat, avoid hood rats. A one-track man, homie, making that paper stack. You disrespect anyway and get your head cracked. And after the yellow tape gone, homie, I'm right back. See, in my hood, we cook that cocaine proper. At the table, mask on, cutting dope like a doctor. Old heads work the handguns while youngers work choppers. If the girl getting money, why the hell you won't stop her, huh? I bet not catch her talking to coppers. Cause if I do my hood hot, and I'm a hood hopper, I'm uptown now on First and T. Got the coke on the one-way and the dope in the alley. Hanging with youngers that kill like they from Cali. They natural born with it, they like Mickey and Mallory. I don't hate them, I just put them on salary. Tell them murk any clown in the club that smile at me. Cause my hood ain't Beverly Hills. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers, chasing that meal. My hood ain't Beverly Hills. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers, chasing that meal.
Oh, yeah. Since I want to keep the party going, let's just get right back to the content on Hoppe Hour.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, this is Eric Zane. You're like, who? Yeah, I know. Anyway, you're listening to Ryan Hoppe. Hoppe Hour. This motherfucker is resilient as shit. Everybody tries to rub Ryan's fucking face in dog shit, and then he always picks himself up. I love that. Fuck everybody. Give them the finger and kick their ass, Ryan Hoppe.
Did you know most morning radio is scripted? Well, Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe is not.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
It's live on your frequency. Happy Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear. Join us for the laughter, music and good vibes. Ryan's got the answers to brighten up your ride. Happy Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear. News and jokes together, make your mornings bright. Live with Ryan Hoppe, we're setting things just right. Happy Hour with Ryan, start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe, we'll make your morning clear.
856-49 Hoppe. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. We got some sad news here.
Wow! Happy Hot Topic!
Good afternoon, I'm Terry Moran, and we have breaking news at this hour. Police are on the scene of a shooting at a Christian school in Madison, Wisconsin.
Another shooting. It had been like the 12-year anniversary of Sandy Hook on like Friday. And man, Obama tried with the gun control, and all the gun nuts just wanted their guns, but it's gotten worse the last decade.
Madison police are telling that the shooter is deceased, but there are reports of multiple other injuries. Authorities say this investigation is active, and they are urging people to avoid the area.
Yeah, don't go to Madison, Wisconsin.
School, it's a safe space.
This is the officer. At least 2 dead plus shooter, 6 hurt.
Updating victims. And so there's a lot of work that has to be done, and we're committed to doing that work. We just ask for your patience. I think the most important part is the reunification, again, that we spoke about, making sure that those persons who are, whether they staff, whether they're staff, students, because we need.
All right, the video's tripping out, but sad news, man. Life's too short, and these scumbags are making it shorter. I saw this headline. It was crazy.
Wow! Happy Hot Topic!
A woman from New Jersey says she's the victim of a malicious online attack called AI deepfake porn. She says someone created sexually explicit images of her using artificial intelligence and then shared those images with her friends. With AI advancing faster than laws to protect the victims, she says it's important that she share her story.
Yeah, these AI laws are bad.
From our sister station, WPVI, here's Chad Pradelli.
Hey, what up?
She said, "Isn't she gorgeous?" I tried meeting up with her. I wanted to know, like, who was making them. Like, obviously, what was the source? Like, what was the reason?
Alyssa Rosa says she learned of the pornographic images with her likeness after a woman contacted her on social media.
I was mad.
She says she told her she found them on her boyfriend's phone.
That kind of content never existed of me before, and now it does, and it's completely without my consent.
Alyssa says she channeled that anger into action. She soon learned the images were likely being created by a guy she'd befriended on a social dating app. The same guy also had access to her Facebook photos.
He would comment on my photos, like say say you're so beautiful.
Yeah, watch out for that.
Comment on photos with my son.
Most worrisome to Alyssa is she hasn't seen most of the content that is allegedly out there, but she soon learned those sexually explicit images were likely altered from a version of her real photos.
That's not good.
One thing that really stuck with me when in the screenshot she sent me is that he said, I made so many clips of what that would do. Like, it's disgusting.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Like, how dare you?
All right, I feel bad for her.
We have to put the guardrails in place.
U.S. Representative Madeline Dean of Pennsylvania has introduced the bipartisan No Fakes Act. It would help protect victims of deep fakes.
We definitely need that.
As it gives a property right to you and to me, to our voice and likeness.
Deep fakes circulating on the web are quickly increasing. Dean says there needs to be laws to punish those who create or distribute them.
There's some good to AI, like I make my music for the show on AI, but man, there's some bad things about AI.
Two other pieces of bipartisan legislation would also require images removed and give law enforcement more teeth when going after the creators.
All right, so there's that. Let me see here. This headline's very interesting.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Dennis, good morning to you. Are you a big fast food guy? Let's start there. You have a favorite?
I used to be a huge fast food guy, Wendy's especially. I've gotten rid of that. Although, so many Americans, millions, tens of millions of Americans eating fast food every single day and many times a week. One reason we like looking at the restaurant business, Marky, is that it is kind of a leading indicator, right? People spend at restaurants when they feel better about the economy. And so when they start to spend less than that, you kind of wonder where the economy might be headed.
Yeah, I don't feel like paying $20 for McDonald's, so I can go to Publix and get a meal for $15.
Now, there's this restaurant. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, it's a down year for fast food, like McDonald's, Wendy's, your Wendy's, Burger King, but fast casual restaurants are on the rise. Chipotle, Cabo.
Yeah, because the price, it's worth it.
Wingstop. Make that make sense. What's the reasoning behind that, especially when fast food is...
If your price at McDonald's is going to be the same price as Applebee's, just go to Applebee's. That's the reasoning.
It's typically cheaper.
Well, prices have gone up so much. And even though fast food prices are up almost 4%, that's twice the grocery increase. That's on top of huge increases in products like beef. Beef prices are up 30-40%. So there's been a switch to chicken. Winter chicken dinner. Taco Bell has done surprisingly well because they're offering huge amounts of food for lower prices, $5 to $10. Happy Meals and things like that are helping. But we had 26 restaurant chains filed for bankruptcy this year, and that is triple, roughly, how many filed for bankruptcy in the 2020 COVID crisis. So it's a very tough business.
Yeah, maybe lower your prices and realize that you're not worth paying that much money for.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Like, how much blood am I going to keep losing? Is this going to keep happening? Is it not going to stop ever? Like, there's crazy thoughts that go through your head.
Kristen Doty is reflecting on a recent health scare. During the latest episode of her podcast, The Balancing Act, the Valley star, who's expecting a baby girl with her fiance, Luke Broderick, opens up about being told she had a, quote, threatened miscarriage after experiencing heavy bleeding.
Miscarriages are no joke. My mom had one. I was supposed to have a brother. It's traumatic.
So we had a scare last Friday. I started bleeding really heavily, and it was out of nowhere. We were just on the couch. I wasn't doing anything crazy, and I just panicked.
And after her doctor advised her to go to the hospital, the couple drove around to 3 different emergency rooms, all while Kristen was worrying about what was going on with her body and her baby.
Yeah.
But I'm still bleeding, and that's the scary part. And I don't know what this means because I'm in full panic mode. Like, how much have I actually lost? Like, how much blood am I going to keep losing? Is this going to keep happening? Is it not going to stop ever? Like, there's crazy thoughts that go through your head.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
That being said, they did receive some assurance as to where the bleeding was coming from and that their baby was healthy.
So what we think happened is that there was a shift in my placenta. The blood was all mine. The blood was not the baby's.
Gross.
We did find out at the hospital once we got in to do an ultrasound. We saw her on the ultrasound. We saw get emotional. We saw her heartbeat. We got to listen to her heartbeat.
you know that when that baby's born, it's going to be the biggest accomplishment ever. And I'm rooting for those good vibes.
It was so like fantastic at like making us feel good and like making us feel calm in that way, and let us see the ultrasound, and she was like moving on there, like moving and shaking, like nothing was wrong. So that was enough for me to like, I don't care if I'm bleeding, I don't care what's happening down there as long as she's safe.
All right, so there is that. And then there is this headline right here.
Well, now this is one more thing for your collection, so I'm happy to add to it.
I like Travis now.
Yes, me too. That's an absolute yes on that one.
Taylor Swift gushing about boyfriend Travis Kelce while spreading holiday cheer in her post-tour era.
I'm wondering where this relationship is going. Because they have been together a while. We shall see right here.
I love it. That's the singer at Children's Mercy Hospital in Kansas City, signing a copy of her Eras Tour book for a young patient named Tinley.
We were just talking before you knew you were coming about her favorite song of yours.
Really?
Love Story.
Yes, that's a good one. Thank you.
That's my favorite.
Tinley winning even more brownie points with Tay, making this sweet comment about her NFL star beau.
I like Travis now.
Yes, me too. That's an absolute yes on that.
What a sassy little girl that is.
Is he your favorite player?
Yeah.
Of course he is. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Jay-Z is standing his ground after the Alabama woman who recently filed a rape lawsuit against him and Sean Diddy Combs addressed the inconsistencies in her allegations. The rapper, whose real name is Sean Carter, calls out her attorney for submitting a quote false complaint against me in the pursuit of money and fame. As Carter tells E! News in a statement on
that is called gaslighting.
December 13th, this incident didn't happen. True justice is coming. We fight from victory, not for victory. This was over before it began. His attorney, Alex Spiro, adds to the statement, it is stunning that a lawyer would not only file a serious complaint without proper vetting, but would make things worse by further peddling this false story in the press.
Yeah.
The woman's attorney, Tony Busby, told NBC News that her case was previously vetted by another law firm and that his firm does their quote best to vet each claim they make. In the lawsuit, the woman alleges that Carter and Combs sexually assaulted her in 2000 at a New York after party for the MTV Video Music Awards.
These VMA parties just seem like they were crazy.
She says in her filing that she ran to a nearby gas station after the alleged attack and called her dad for a ride home. However, in an NBC News investigative report published December 13th, her father said he does not recall picking her up following the alleged incident.
What is he, a Jay-Z fan?
Furthermore, a celebrity the woman alleged to have spoken to at the party told NBC News that he was not in New York at the time.
Is Jay-Z innocent?
While the inconsistencies does not necessarily mean the allegations are false, the woman said in a December 13th interview that she, quote, may have made a mistake in identifying. Adding, honestly, what is the clearest is what happened to me. And
I really hope he didn't do it because I'm a huge Jay-Z fan.
The route that I took to what happened to me. Not all of the faces there are as clear.
Yeah.
Still, the woman stands by her overall allegations with her attorney.
Also, it was a quarter century ago, so maybe the memory's not as good.
Busby saying that it's possible her father misremembered the night in question.
All right. Misremembered's always a weird word. It's just like, maybe it's false.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Jamie Foxx is speaking out after being injured during a confrontation at his birthday dinner.
Yeah.
A day after the Oscar winner was allegedly involved in a physical altercation with an unidentified person, resulting in him needing to get stitches. The 57-year-old takes to Instagram on
Man, black don't crack. He looks great.
December 14th to address the situation and thank fans for their support. Jamie first shares a simple message on his feed that reads, "The devil is busy, but I'm too blessed
What's going on here? We are so late in the show that we'll just deal with it right here on Hoppe Hour.
14th to address the situation and thank fans for their support. Jamie first shares a simple message on his feed that reads, "The devil is busy, but I'm too blessed to be stressed."
Blessed by the best, right?
He then writes in the caption of the post, "The devil is a lie. Can't win here. Thank you to everybody that pray and check on me. When your light is shining bright, they try to bring you darkness, but they don't know that you're built for it. The lights have been shining bright." On December 13th, the Ray actor was celebrating turning 57 with his family at a restaurant in Beverly Hills.
I wish I could play it, but the song Unpredictable by him and Ludacris from 06 is a legendary song.
When things reportedly took a turn. A rep for the actor told NBC News at the time, Jamie Foxx was at his birthday dinner when someone from another table threw a glass that hit him in the mouth.
What the hell?
He had to get stitches and is recovering. The police were called and the matter is now in law enforcement's hands.
All right.
The Beverly Hills Police Department also released a statement to NBC News explaining that at about 10 p.m., officers responded to a reported possible assault with a deadly weapon at Mr. Chow. The statement reads in part, "Upon investigation, officers determined that the reported assault with a deadly weapon was unfounded."
Sketchy.
Instead, the incident involved a physical altercation between parties. The BHPD conducted a preliminary investigation and completed a report documenting the battery. No arrests were made.
All right, so there is that.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
I don't know why. I think it's because my dad got into it. I loved The Office when it first came out, but then when Jim and Pam started dating, the show went downhill, and then my dad got obsessed with it. So there's this news.
Mindy Kaling shares an epic Office reunion. The Office alum takes to Instagram December 13th to share a selfie with her fellow Office ladies.
I feel like because I'm a curmudgeon, whenever someone really likes something and it's really popular, I like to be the contrarian.
Including Jenna Fisher, Angela Kinsey, and Ellie Kemper. Mindy, who played Kelly Kapoor for 8 seasons of The Office, details in the heartfelt post that the reunion comes after a roller coaster year. Writing alongside the pic of the four smiling, "It's been 20 years since I first met these beautiful women.
Crazy, 20 years.
This year was a roller coaster to say the least.
The Office is old enough to be in college.
And it's so nice to be able to unpack life's joys and challenges with people who knew me when I was a 24-year-old customer service rep in the Scranton branch of Dunder Mifflin."
Oh yeah, good days. The show was good until Jim and Pam began dating. Then it got so wishy-washy.
Continuing, "I know this was too sincere, so I will add my favorite Michael Scott quote about Christmas, which is, 'Guess who I am sitting here dressed as? I will give you a hint. His last name is Christ. He has the power of flight, and he can heal leopards.'" Her post comes more than 2 months after Jenna Fisher revealed in an October 8th Instagram post that she was diagnosed with stage 1 triple positive breast cancer in December 2023. Sharing in part, "Luckily, my cancer was caught early and it hadn't spread into my lymph nodes or throughout the rest of my body. However, because of the aggressive nature of triple positive breast cancer, it still required chemotherapy and radiation to be sure it didn't return."
I'm not trying to manifest cancer, but I saw that stuff ruin my dad and my uncle. I think I would just let it play out.
Explaining further, "I lost my hair during chemotherapy, but thanks to some great wigs and hats with hair, I have been able to wait until now to reveal all that has been going on for me.
Yeah, wigs and hats are really big.
Thankfully now she's cancer-free, and she recently opened up about her experience during a one-on-one conversation with today's Hoda Kotb.
From the beginning, she said, "Whatever you need, you tell me, I'm here." And I said, "I want to keep working and I don't want anyone to know."
All right, and you did that. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. We're going to take one more break. Trying to go for the 3-hour march. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. This show is for the hardworking average Joe and Jane to grind in life. I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the U.K., if you're listening in Cleveland or Rochester, New York, Chicago, or Tampa Bay. As long as you're listening to my show, that's all that matters. If you're listening on the radio, do not touch that dial. If you're listening on a streaming device after searching Hoppe Radio, don't touch that either. Spread the word of Hoppe Hour. We'll be right back. Hang on.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Sagittarius, birthday November 27. Do it like that until I end up in money heaven. They be thinking they be flaming and torching them with the bullshit they handing out. So the twist to make a wishing. Blow the candles out. Blow the candles out. Blow the candles out. Sagittarius, birthday November 27. Do it like that until I end up in money heaven. They be thinking they be flaming and torching them with the bullshit they handing out. So the twist to make a wishing. Blow the candles out. Pull an all-white phantom out. I'ma kill him with the pants and the shirt and the shoes and the hat with the shades and the chain and the watch is the reason I be standing now. Wear ice and spin that cake while I lick the icing off the cake. It's Twister B-Day, y'all. Come on, everybody, put your voice celebrate with me. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. All day. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Birthday, baby, yo, yes, I'm the hound dog. And them are some troublemakers, don't have them around, y'all. Whenever we in the club, we show love to all the haters. Shining up with my shit like a spike like a gladiator. Oh, yes, I'm the gladiator. I'm master and gator. Twister and dude now, I'm ready to regulator. We the birds in the streets, player, don't watch me, better watch my feet. To the tragic doll under her umbrella. Ella, ayy, I'm an Ella. When I get done, she gon' bring me my cheddar. This just the beginning, it only gets better. Now with my hat, now with my shirt. You them gon' do it like the last day on earth. And if you really want to spill on the deal, yeah, it sound like a mug, yeah, fly in the mug. Do it like my birthday, do it like my birthday, do it. It's going down, do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Just get my nails did, just get my hair done. Just got this bad new Gucci bag matching Gucci pumps. Shoes matching the belt, skirt matching the blouse, chain matching the ring. Yeah, I'm doing my thing. Got so many haters, why is so many hating? Sick like a mental patient, I floss like a dentist patient. This shit testing my patience, sick and working my nerves. I'm getting spending that money like the first and the third. On gay skin blowing cushion the wind just like hey, yeah, popping no tags and visas busting the sag. I'm with it when I'm going hard to get a gone mad chop. Models all around me, so I'm buying up the bar. I'm a hood star and I'm partying like a rock star. Only at my pick game, meaning you can't upgrade me, mommy. I'm the guap green king, like do it like my, do it like my, do it like my, do it like my, do it like my birthday. Every day, I do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. You did, that's what we say around here. Dropped out, bling with the fresh gear. Keep it cock, snake skin, buck 50 hat, candy painted, old school, rolling around on 4 flats. Hit the liquor store, mix the Remy with the dro, rolling on the 94, looking for them sexy. Oh, I'm ballin' with Kelly 'cause I'm a flirt. VIP with Don Juan down the street. Hey, look, I do it like my birthday. I do it like it hurts. Hey, watching these bad just to do it in the worst way. I'm a winner, mama. I am in the first place. Catch me on the dance floor throwing up my birthplace. I'm an animal. I woke up on a Monday and subsequently I ain't go to sleep till it was Thursday. Just a shot of Patron and blow a birthday. way. Get up with a bitch, you can take her home on the first day. Burger King, mama, you can have it your way. Or I can bring another bitch and y'all can do it her way. Hotel room, do not disturb way. That's how I'ma do it when I do it like my birthday.
Hoppe Hour will be right back. Hoppe Hour will be right back. Hoppe Hour will be right back.
70 downloads. 70 downloads. 70 downloads. Time to drop the air horn. Oh, yes. We've been doing the show for almost 3 hours. Let's go through all the sponsors real quickly. This is being brought to you by DZBZ Honey at dzbzhoney.com. The best Delta 8 CBD honey around. At checkout, use keyword Hoppe, Hoppe. This is being brought to you by Fortify.com, Fortifeye.com for the best pre and post workout around. At checkout, use keyword Ryan20. This is being brought to you by WestChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Posters, business cards, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed out, go to WestChasePrinting.com and tell them I sent you. This is being brought to you by Rich Cayley Master Barbershop, RichKBarber.com, 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard, and that's in Tampa. When I tell you he is the best around, I'm a man of my words. Go to RichKBarber.com, sign up ahead of time, and save. This is being brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at AmirAcademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. Women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need, go there. Counselingoncall.net. If you live in Maryland or Florida and you need help with your mental health, go there. All right. We're going to come back on Hoppe Hour and finish this party up.
Completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Hey, this is Justin Schlegel from the Justin Scott and Spiegel Morning Show on 98 Rock in Baltimore, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe. If being bipolar and having ADHD was a radio show, it would be Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Happy hour starts with a grin so sly. Ryan at 6'9", reaching for the sky. Cat named Luna with a purse so sweet. St. Pete streets where they tap their feet. Whispers of secrets in the midnight air. Hoppe brings the heat with his devil may care. Talks about love with a twist of gold. Celebrity news like stories untold. Tuning gather round is the Hoppe vibe.
Oh, sure.
Feel the rhythm flow, let it hit your stride. Stepping on the airwaves tonight. Ryan's got the scoop that'll make you feel right.
Yeah.
Like shining, never so
856 49 Hoppe. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Hoppe Hour
You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
for the sky. Cat named Luna with a purse so sweet. St. Pete streets where they tap their feet.
Oh, sure.
Whispers of secrets in the midnight air. Hoppe brings the heat with his devil may care.
Yeah.
Talks about love with a twist of gold. Celebrity news like stories untold. Tuning gather round, it's the Hoppe vibe. Feel the rhythm flow, let it hit your stride.
Hoppe Hot Topic.
Allie Luber is breaking her silence.
Yeah.
Just days after her boyfriend Vanderpump Rules star James Kennedy was arrested on a misdemeanor domestic violence charge,
He looks like such a loser.
Allie is now speaking out. Writing on her Instagram stories December 14th, "Thank you to everyone who has reached out with love and support and for checking in on me. I'm okay and taking the time I need right now."
Yeah.
The 28-year-old ends her message to fans saying, "I deeply appreciate all the kindness and respect for my privacy during this time." Allie's comments come after James was arrested December 10th at a home in Burbank.
He just seems like a scumbag.
On a misdemeanor charge of domestic battery upon a spouse or cohabitant. According to an arrest log obtained by E! News, law enforcement was called to the residence at around 11:30 p.m. after an unidentified woman inside stated, quote, her boyfriend lifted her up and threw her to the ground. Following an investigation of the situation, police determined it was in fact a domestic incident.
He looks like the biggest punk.
And took the British DJ to the police station. Jail records show that James was,
of course he's a DJ,
booked for misdemeanor domestic violence and later posted a $20,000 bail.
So there's that. And then there is this.
Happy Hot Topic!
Amy Robach and TJ Holmes enjoy a festive family night out. The couple attends iHeartRadio's Jingle Ball in New York City December 13th.
They essentially swapped wives.
Along with their kids. TJ sports a blush-colored velvet blazer and black pants, posing alongside 11-year-old daughter Sabine.
Yeah, she's not feeling it.
Who wears an all-black ensemble with matching boots. Amy opts for a black dress with a high slit as she wraps her arm around 17-year-old daughter Annalise, who wears a brown sleeveless dress.
What a weird relationship. It began on infidelity. I wonder who's going to cheat first.
And gold metallic heels. TJ shares Sabine with ex-wife Marilee Feibig, and Amy co-parents her two daughters, Ava and Annalise, with her first ex-husband, Tim McIntosh. And this blended family outing comes a little over a week after Amy and TJ's exes made their red carpet debut. The GMA3 host former spouses Andrew Shue and Marilee enjoyed a sweet date night at the 2024 Grassroots Soccer World.
It's such a rich person thing to do this.
AIDS Day Gala in NYC December 3rd. The pair were all smiles at the event, which marked their first public appearance as a couple since they began dating last year. Andrew and Marilee were first romantically linked in December 2023 after finalizing their respective divorces from Amy and TJ.
Yeah.
The former ABC co-anchors stirred controversy when they were photographed looking cozy on a trip in November 2022.
It's so hard to keep it private when you're cheating, especially when you're public figures.
While they were both still married. Amy and TJ then went public with their...
I'm waiting for them to say E! News has reached out and has not heard back. Let's see if they say that.
Romance a month later. And in January 2023, ABC News announced that the two would be leaving GMA3 and the network. In December 2023, the former co-anchors launched their self-titled Amy and TJ podcast.
All right, good for them. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773.
Everybody's favorite yellow animated family, The Simpsons, is celebrating with a...
That was cute as hell.
Simpsons is celebrating with a double episode.
I didn't even know it's still on. It's crazy. It's like going to be on forever. It's going to outlive us.
Holiday special, and our Chris Connolly has more. Take a look.
I got to skip over this because it got me right.
It's a double episode of the record-breaking series and their latest holiday extravaganza.
Hasn't been funny in like 20 years, though.
Come On, All Ye Faithful shows The Simpsons still keeping it fresh in season 36.
Springfield town is where Santa Claus resides.
So that's showrunner EP Matt Selman on a real-life version of the famous Simpsons couch, celebrating this milestone alongside some of the series' beloved character voices since 1989, Nancy Cartwright, Yardley Smith, and Hank Azaria.
All right, so they're just going to interview them. I don't really care. Finally.
We have been in sync, in each other's corner.
Gayle King celebrates, or Oprah gives a heartfelt speech for Gayle King's 70th birthday. Just admit you're lovers already. Where the hell's Stedman?
We have been in sync, in each other's corner,
Yeah.
supportive of one another.
Go down on each other and give each other head.
Looking forward to the best that could happen for each other. The one person in my life who has always been just more overjoyed for anything that
What about Stedman? He's not your favorite?
happened to me. And the fact that she now sits in the seat on CBS Mornings is exactly the seat she's supposed to hold.
Remember when you used to hang out with Harvey Weinstein, Oprah? What about that?
In the world right now.
Oprah Winfrey is celebrating Gayle King on her milestone birthday.
On Friday, December 13th, the talk show host threw a surprise 70th birthday party for her best friend and CBS Mornings anchor in New York City. In footage uploaded to social media, Oprah walked into the venue with Gail, who appeared stunned to see the crowd.
That's something you do for your spouse, right? What an annoying party. This is what hell sounds like. Oh my God, what an annoying party. Sounds like everyone's coming. All right, let me skip here.
Bad feelings in 50 years. That has not happened. In 50 years, we have been in sync, in each other's corner, supportive of one another.
Having sex with one another.
Tick-tock, clocks a joker playing cruel pranks. Hoppe's hour almost done, feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Like clockwork to a show, and now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine, the void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speaker, silent vibe, but coming to an end like a rollercoaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe's jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Hoppe Hour is now over.
Hoppe Hour is now over.
Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.